my
god.
holy
Brother Ectimus.
moly, brick palm moose. Are you ready?
I don't think I've ever been as ready for anything in my life.
That's honestly great. Yeah. I might have been snoozing.
What, you don't want to watch Nuclear Vikings?
No. I had an alarm ready.
Like you'll betray them?
No, never. Never.
Like
Ever
I'm more
in
locked
life.
in now than I was yesterday. I mean that
Damn.
makes sense because I was not locked in yesterday, but
Sheesh. I will be.
yeah. I mean
Yeah.
we're in playoffs now, so this is big news.
And it's
Now
a
there's
big
stuff on the line, you
rematch.
know?
Oh. It's another one. Holy. I think I'm even missing draft right now. My bad.
Why are we
My
missing
bad.
draft? Lock in, Michael.
My bad. What's the score? It's not started yet. Well, it's not started.
Yeah, they waited for LEC to be over, but fucking MCO thought, yeah, no, we win one game. Because we're being
Literally,
cute.
I was watching it through my eyes being closed, and I just watched them, MCO, turn it around. Holy, not happening
Yeah,
today.
I mean,
This is
they
gonna be
thought they were
quick.
funny.
2-0 from the Vikings. Trust. Oh. Okay, I'm ready when draft is ready. That's your MVP. That's right.
This should be a quick 3-0
Elling?
though, realistically.
Elling, yes, because I keep saying Ealing. Quick 2-0.
Elling is here, right?
Elling.
Like we're all here.
Not
There's
Ealing.
no
Elling.
sub.
There's no sub from the look of it. I'm not sure if
And we
5v5
start on blue
is a
side.
sub. Blue side.
they might need
I'm all set up. Oof.
Yeah, we start at blue side. Very good. We have some B1s we can definitely whip out here. We've seen them quite often.
I'll do a little entire screen share. Why not? Gosh, I think we're off.
We're off already.
There's
So
a countdown. Oh my
there
goodness.
is definitely a count that we're in the draft now. First off, what we know is Nuclear Vikings, right? B1.
We do know them.
I would imagine it's either Varus, which is banned, or it's Ash. Historically speaking, Nuclear Vikings have been B1ing these quite often, and Alessio has been so consistently solid on them that I mean I understand why, right?
He has been. He did let me know of his 18-game loss streak out of his 20 games he's played in solo queue. So let's hope.
That's not great.
Hey, 5
and they're both
45.
gone.
Get out
Yo,
the stream.
Hey, get out of the stream.
Hey,
Yo, we don't want
get
your
out
kind
the
here.
stream. Hey,
like, hello?
they're listening.
What the fuck?
What? Stop it.
Okay, so now this does narrow the pool a bit. I'm interested to see if they will still be 1 ADC. They definitely can, right? There's still some like a Kaisa up. We can even go Jhin if you really want to. Sivir, Tristana. There's like Corki, obviously. There are options. Lucian, even. Ezreal. I think we can definitely play them. But there's also Universe where you're like, okay, you know what? We maybe want a bit of a better matchup bot. We can go jungle. P1. Very classic. I think, you know, they did ban the Yone, so there probably won't be a Sejuani Yone, but you can definitely still pick something, you know, a Xin Zhao, a Vi, a Jarvan, all are solid. I'm not sure they will. We'll see. Technically, it could be a flex as well. I mean, you could throw out the Shen, right? I mean, the champion has been very good these days, but I think B1ing a Shen is a bit...
But the Mal.
Well, look at that. I mean, we have seen Leslie be playing it quite a bit in solo queue. I think
and even on the
stream,
stream, I think. They played it in one of the weeks, quite early on. Can be quite impressive in that bot lane. And of course, a flex. But Senna, I've been seeing a lot of Senna, buddy.
I imagine Senna has to be a bit of a bad matchup. Yeah, I think Corki's a way better matchup, I would imagine. Doesn't Senna's
Dude,
stun just get
it's
reflected and she just poked out? I mean, she does scale really well
true.
eventually, right? But
Mm.
Gorky, Jarvan. Now, this would obviously signify, that they are playing a bit of more aggressive early draft, and they might be looking for something like an Orianna mid, right? On 5v45, could even go Galio, Talia if it would really work. It's great, but like Silas and along those lines, Ari could work. Oh my god,
Just
never
insta
mind. We're talking
blind
the Olaf.
Olaf.
Oh, there the Orianna went, kinda. This
With
has to be a
Link.
flex. Cannot be jungle or top, because I feel like it's Olaf is a champion that has so many obvious counters
Mm.
in the game. I mean, just see what the response into Olaf will
Gosh.
be. Now they can definitely pick something. Wait, do you ever? What do we ever go? No, we would never go Mundo into, do we? No.
No,
Is it just gonna be Vi? Okay, Vi. Now this is kind of scary because I think you're forcing your Mel to be bot here. Because if Mel would be mid and she won't get pushed, then this Vi is gonna
True.
permadie in her own jungle. So Olaf's just gonna be able to walk in and fist fight her to the death. So I think we're forcing the Mel bot, which would mean that either we need heavy AD damage from top or from mid. If we need it from mid and we want to push, then the only one that's still open is Tristana, realistically. Yone is banned, obviously. Furthermore, you can go smolder mid as well, right? But that's pushing wise, it's not great. Tristana would work. We are not. We are throwing the Ahri mid. Obviously, does gain the push, so they won't get invaded by the Vi. But this does mean that in fights, I would imagine they're going to lose it to V2, especially if they pick something like a Silas, yes. And we need a lot of AD damage from top. We're not going to get a tank. We're going to get something like a Camille, Mbessa, Aatrox, Jace maybe, something along these lines.
Shook's fine with
So
that.
they will have to start banning for that. I think Shook's fine with that.
We've seen Shook.
I mean, he can play anything.
Damn right.
This is known.
Irreplaceable on the team.
Now, early on, I mean, if you look at 5v45, you can recognize something quite obvious. They are super, low range, right? Corki is not very... Obviously, he's range champion, but his range is very low. Silas, Olaf need to be, in it to fight. So, either they can ban top laners, or... they banned the Xin Zhao. They are not sure if it's Olaf top or Olaf jungle. Interesting. I imagine
5v45 with their draft. You still do
do they do a lot of flex picks?
I mean, the Silas likely mid, but they can still play around if they really want to. But I imagine with these bans, they're definitely sending Silas mid.
I'm not that big of a fan of the Xin Zhao ban, to be honest. I imagine it has to be either Olaf. It has to be Olaf jungle, or you can just pick a champion that's alright into Olaf. Because I'm assuming, I mean, they're probably gonna have to blind top anyway, right? Because I imagine 5v45 will just pick support on 4 and top on 5.
Yeah.
So it's like it doesn't really matter. I mean, I get why they would be kind of scared of this in Zhao, but I'd rather if you be banning engage supports than junglers. Because I feel now 5v45 can just get an alright engage support, like a Nolus, like Leona, and kind of, they have this consistent engage onto the smell. Or maybe not. Or maybe it's just whatever, and we go fucking Nunu, and we just flip
That's not real. That's not real. That's not real.
I mean, Jarvan Olaf is the most classic of counter combos, right? Like Jarvan ults and Olaf is stuck outside.
That is such an awkward combo. Okay.
That we've had it. Okay, intriguing. Now there's Jarvan. And now I certainly don't like 5v45 Swamp anymore, because now I think this Olaf is going to get counterpicked. I think their mid jungle is now losing to V2, or at least not as hard winning as it used to be. I feel like Mel is going to be able to get the time he probably needs to really chill. Yeah, we're just going to counter top, are we not, and be fine?
Yeah.
I think they hinted it. Oh my, the set. Is that a winning matchup per set? I mean, it might be. I have not seen this matchup ever, I think.
Interesting. Set into Olaf, bit of a.
The thing is, we have the blind support, but I think we could just. I mean, what do we throw here? I think a Nautilus might be completely useless. Do we ever just throw a Seraphine? But we have and then our only engager via Ari. Might be fine though. We could do it. Could also go Bard. Would be an interesting pick.
Ooh. Give me a Bard, Brownie.
Braum. Yeah. I mean, Braum is really happy with having, playing into melees, which he's practically playing into 3. He's playing into 3 melees, and Cork is super low range. But Yeah, I was a bit scared of just getting hard counted in lane by like a range support, and it might be rough. I'm not sure how this Mel can work in. Maybe it's fine. Maybe Bron can just move
Yeah,
mid.
do you hear the draft police outside right now? They're coming for 5v45.
I mean, yeah, I think this Jarvan fucked it. By the way, I think if this Olaf was jungle and they just got a support on 3 and then counter top on 5, on support on 4 and counter top on 5, I think their comp would have been so much
Ooh,
better.
my days, they're playing around with that. That is a draft
Because
complete.
now, okay, let me go through it. Right, I
Okay,
think
you
top
go,
lane
you
should
go.
be winning for Nuclear Vikings. Obviously,
Mhm.
they got the counter pick. I don't really understand the matchup that well. I've never seen it. I imagine level 1 is losing for Set, and then it just gets maybe a bit better. However, if this all gets hit, Set cannot play the game. So I feel like both junglers are going to go top quite often. Jungle wise, I think it doesn't really matter. Vi into Jarvan, realistically, they're not going to fight each other anyway, but I imagine it should be winning for Vi if she can just dodge the EQ. If she can't, it might be winning for Jarvan, not exactly sure. Mid lane, hard winning for Sidus. I mean, he does need to fight a lot though, so it's a lot of a psycho lane. But I think if Elling as well, not if Elling, knowing Elling, I think he'll be fine either way. If he just manages not to die early, get 6, just push out, move his jungler, I think he'll be fine. But he needs to be careful. Bot lane, I imagine, is winning for 5v45. It is double range at the single range, and Mel does need a bit of time to skill. And I imagine that this Brown is not going to be useful in this 2v2. Like at all.
Not at all.
Right, so I imagine he might just move a lot, and I think they just picked him for, into the fact that hey, the enemy team have 3 melees. We can just kind of have your front line, and then we don't really need anybody else, which is true. So they kind of sacked this pick, but that's fine. As a whole, I mean, 5v45's early game is insanely strong, right? They have Corki, Olaf, Sidus, Jarvan. Like, they're really, really strong. But later on in the game, if they're not super ahead, the only real good engage they have is Jarvan and mostly Nico. Their follow-up isn't great either.
Yeah.
I mean, the only follow-up they really have is either, again, this Nico or Sidus with like Vi ult, Ahri ult. So I feel like if Nuclear Vikings just manage to not like get really behind in lanes on their own, specifically, I mean, I think they do have 3 losing lanes, maybe. Top, I'm not sure. Top maybe Set wins early, but I think he needs maybe a bit of time to get there. So, but I think if they just get out of that early game into the mid game, they can move mid jungle. Braum can maybe start roaming when Mel has some like some mana, some AP to clear waves. We skill out, I think we'll be happy. This Olaf pick was interesting though. I feel like he should not, like it's not allowed to R2 Olaf top and get away with it. So I think my goat, Brother Shuk, is just gonna fuck him up. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Just full on fist fight.
Like, just slam him in the head. I mean, that's why he picked Set. It's not like you don't pick Set to be like, yeah, let's just chill it out of a fun lane. No. He's just gonna slam him in the head, break his nose, win the lane. The problem is though, if we need to know where Jarvan is, but we won't get pushed in other lanes, I think. So that's a bit scuffed. So maybe if you can get a strong early game, strong level 1 especially, maybe like walk in, get some vision, stuff like that.
Gosh. Oh. We're loading in.
We are definitely loading in.
I'm slowly loading in myself. I'm scaling up.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I think 5v45 into their second phase so hard, actually. I think if they just picked like support on 4 and then they had the flex open till 5, then they could make sure that their top has a goal. Anyway, whatever. Maybe it would have been hard for Olaf to play early, but I doubt it. It's Olaf early. I mean, it's clear as dog, I think, but it can't be that bad, can it? Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, I sure as hell don't, brother.
What do you mean?
Still
You're Olaf Goat. Like, you're Olaf IRL. Did you at least have a good nap?
It was a lovely nap.
Yeah? Maybe you need some like tea now, or are you like locked in?
I'm sipping tea. I'm chugging this tea as fast as
what
I
kind
can.
of tea do you have?
Just the greenest of teas.
The greenest of teas.
With lemon. Can't forget the lemon
With lemon, that's big.
Yes, sir. Gosh. Whew. Okay. It does feel like Alessio is just gonna 1v2 this lane, and it's really relying on him.
Yes, he's gonna have to. Like, I'll be honest. This Braum, it has to be the most useless champion into this enemy lane. Maybe what he can do is he can W in and Q the Corki and then maybe not die. But it's not like Mel's gonna be able to proc the Q, right? To proc the passive from Braum. He's like, she's gonna be like super stuck there. So I think Braum's just gonna have to move a lot. And hope Mel's fine. The problem is though that they don't get pushed. So for him getting a good move timer where Mel won't be like, you know, died, this might be hard. Might be hard. We'll see though.
We shall see.
On the other hand, though, on the other side of the coin, if we get into this late game and this Mel's in an alright spot, I'm also not sure who's gonna kill her. Like Braum could just stand in front of her, same with Seth, and she can poke out, and there's like, you know, nothing can kill her. So, and then Alessio, to be honest, I'm not that worried about bot lane.
Nah.
Yeah, maybe he lost like 800 trillion games in a row, but that happens sometimes.
That happens. He's just having a bad week. You know, he's too focused. The family.
Oh my god, he's 500 LP again. What the fuck?
It's crazy.
He lost 300 LP in like 2 days.
It's...
That's
well,
rough.
he did.
Let's hope
I think he
went
to he went to Stonehenge, so maybe there's some kind of ancient.
Yeah, with the Stonehenge.
Power.
Oh, that's a mental reset, right? Stonehenge.
Empowering him today.
I mean, that's like, maybe that's the play. You just lose 300 LP and then it's like, I have to look at some rocks. I need to like mental reset, you know? It makes sense to me. I have to say.
I know his family here supporting him. Come over.
I hope they are, because he might need it. It's also like, didn't he post like an looking for team yesterday?
He's looking for teams and it's just gone on a massive.
It's like, and then he posted it and it's just his LP just tanked. It's fine though, it's fine though. Now loading in. First interesting thing I see is mid lane.
What do you see?
The side is luring Conqueror. I mean, it makes sense in this team comp, but it does mean he's a bit weaker early, right, on this Ahri. Same thing in the bot lane. I think Conqueror on Corki, again, very normal, but it might make their early a small amount weaker. Other than that, no Ignite top lane, which is interesting. Right? I mean, you kind of expect that one of them might just go for Ignite to kind of make sure they can win this lane. But they didn't. So, you know, just TPs like always. Other than that, nothing out of the, you know, normality. I mean, obviously TP on the Mel, it just signifies that, hey, she's going to be left alone, but he's not going to want to fight. Which makes sense,
That makes sense. You need it.
I mean, it's just we need to make sure the spell's on a good spot, because later on in the game, she's like our biggest carry. Now, Elling on Ahri, like, I am completely sure he'll do well and probably is able to catch out 1 or 2 people late, but Ahri is just not that, like, hard carry that you need, right?
No.
It's a super good secondary carry, but it's always just a secondary carry.
Looks for flanks, looking for this Corki. So we do. Double heal, it's doomed. Holy.
Yeah.
The secret tech of double heal bot lane. Unable to download spectator delay. Thanks, Riot. 1 second, we'll be loading in. It'll come back, don't panic. Could never be me.
Now, interested though, for the future, did Nuclear Vikings show their hand here against 5v45? Because obviously, I think this Mel was kind of like a secret weapon a bit, yeah? Maybe you disagree? But yeah, we've played it maybe once, I think, and we've played a bit in solo queue, but it's not, we don't play it every time. Like, I'm not sure how known it was that Let's You can play these APCs, and now that they picked it in their first game in playoffs, will other, maybe better teams, like Glorpcat, you know, take note of this, and count this into their plat? Who knows?
Well, I'm pretty sure it was one of those weeks, unless you picked it, and then from that point, it was kind of banned in the early phases. It was like 1 week they picked it.
I mean, it's one of his most played, so maybe it isn't like a secret on any means, but it's like, I feel with it does change up the way you have to play the game as a team, right? So it's
Mhm.
it is a bit of a you can or can't play it pick.
Don't
Meanwhile,
do
I
this to
think
me, man.
if I'm correct, is Globcat not playing right now as well?
They're playing at the same time, yeah.
Globcat versus Natives Academy is
Mhm.
playing.
That is
So any
crazy.
Globcat fans, like I don't know, just take a nap or something when
Just
you wake up, they've won.
have faith. I'm sure there's a stream.
We kind of hope
Natives
they lose,
almost
obviously.
always do a stream,
Yeah, there's a stream somewhere. Probably.
so you'll see that on their side. I'm praying we actually do load in. Please don't do me. Don't. Please, Riot. Please.
I like your hair today, Michael.
My hair.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, pal.
It looks better than mine.
Oh!
Mine yesterday was a bit of a horror. Okay, yo, we're locked in. Oh, the boss.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why we couldn't get in.
Maybe.
It's an insta pause.
Insta pause. Well, okay, how much money do you want to bet it's David's PC? I think that's a safe bet.
No, 100%. Oh, no, it was
It was Elling who was disconnected.
Erling.
Elling. I thought you were like the stable rock of the team. Like, why are you leaving?
You can't even get in.
Yeah.
Josh kind of needed a
It's like our last
monitor.
line of defense. You're not the first that's supposed to know.
Oh.
Now, talking about this game, I think,
Yes.
like always, for Nuclear Vikings, like I've said before, I feel like they play at their best when their lanes are fine, winning or not losing too bad on their own, and Josh is able to get like his, he's, to get hot to start cooking. He's preheating earlier the game, but he needs to get to the right temperature where he's going to be able to do his thing, and then we get close our eyes for 5 minutes, and then he's just 5k up. That's your Josh, right? He always does that shit, and we'll try he does it. But so I feel like I'm a bit scared here with how volatile these lanes all are in their nature. Top lane is going to be a fist fight. Mid lane decides wants the perma fight. And bot lane, I think it's going to be a bit of an aggressive setup for 5v4-5. So I hope they won't. Nah, I do trust the boys. But in a worst case scenario, if you have an int and one of these lanes might go out of control, I'm interested to see how we will be able to respond, if at all.
30 seconds until the minions spawn.
Bosh. Let's get into it.
Meanwhile, no potions
brother.
on either junglers. As always, it's so illegal.
Tut.
I used to have a coach who'd be pissed.
You want these potions. It just helps just getting that extra 158. Is it 150 HP you get?
Yeah,
from
shout out to
potions?
June. I hope you're doing good in Korea these days, my brother, but you would not be happy.
Boom. Let's have a look at the runes. Anything throwing out as such scorches, no gathering storm enjoyers. That's straight away my
I think no presence of mind on the Mel might be a bit rough.
No.
I'm not sure. No.
Oh, that's a disaster early one from Ealing. That's gonna stick an even more poke damage with that scorch as well from Juarez.
Don't worry, Elling, I got you. It's Elling, not Ealing, brother.
I can't help it. It's just.
Hey, don't attack my king like that. You know.
I can't help it.
Brother.
I keep saying it wrong.
But that's what I'm saying, right? This is how this thing's gonna be volatile. Sides kind of perma fight and be able to like use his W, right? Top lane number 1 all in. Oh my god, we have Eon shoot.
I feel like this goes a little bit in
we
favor of Olaf with that armor shred, just bonking him down, just getting those resets,
no.
even flashing under the turret.
Oh my god.
2 meters.
Oh my god. He's gonna be 2 meters in the grave after. What is he doing? That's so disgusting. That's so. Oh my god.
That splash is way too aggressive.
Fuck, man. Where did he flash? No.
You definitely win that because you just keep picking up those axes.
I mean,
like
I think it's super in from shoot to maybe not have Q. And to mock up, but
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, 2 meters just completely sprinted it.
Way too far.
Like he had it and he completely inted it. Like if he didn't do that, he could just zone shoot from the wave and he's such a good spot. He didn't even need to flash there.
Not at all. That's...
Yeah, I mean, well, bot lane, we're being pushed in. I mean, this will be expected, right? It's just we need to kind of make sure And Alessio doesn't use too much mana on having to kind of poke and get, you know, to push a bit, or at least kind of contest wave push a small amount.
It's all good. Clearing out nicely. CS and well.
Yeah,
That's all we can ask for. And Ealing does have the TD back. It's a little bit of a... not the best recall, but needed it after that early poke damage.
Yeah, but he got the best item in the game, so we're fine now. Glowing mode on Elling.
Elling.
He takes L's, and then he's like a Ling, you know? Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. Or he makes
we
enemies
just-
take L's, that's it, honestly.
That's more like it. We already see Christian clearing out that one. They will
there's a bit of a fight
Josh
in
Kang
jungle.
here, going in.
I think George wins this, right? Especially if
for
Elling's
this,
here.
yeah. Elling's there.
Oh my god.
On the flag and drag, the flash away. The charm is good though. Try and keep it alive. It's not enough in the end.
Josh?
And now Josh Kang is flashing
does he have
for it,
W?
wanting to
Okay,
find
Josh.
that kill. And 2 meters once again.
Yeah, that's
What is
normal.
happening?
Oh my god, it's a horror sequence. Oh no. Chat, close your eyes, everybody. If there's children here, like, close their eyes. It's
Please don't
not
watch.
good. Now, gold-wise, it's not that big of a horror, but it's more like, you know, you have no flash on mid now, no flash jungle. Top lane doesn't have TP, so wave crashed. Did it crash? It might not
He's
actually. It might
slightly
not crash.
frozen out of that. Will be under the turret
But he's
now.
slow pushing into 2 meters again, and it looks like Shuki's not winning these early fights. And mid lane, I mean, that flash from Christian was so good, so clean.
Yeah.
Very nice played by them. I thought he was in a precarious position, but he turned around.
That's well played by him.
Meanwhile, bot lane, though, I mean, we're super shooting.
Ola's chilling. That's not going to be the center of the action. Hell no. And now we're just fist fighting once again. Came back into a
But
Conqueror's fully stacked. Just a haymaker, fully charged up in 2 meters faces. And he picks it up
no.
again. Oh dear, we're flashing in on this bot lane. They're so low HP. You called it right. It's so... oh my god, Alessio.
Alessio, I mean, he knew the mana, he saw the mana in drawers, he was counting it, he knew his limits. But like bot lane is so losing, and top lane, I feel like, I mean, it is, you know, 2 for 2 here in top. If you look at the scores, but
Yeah.
I mean, I think it looks like 2 meters just has complete control of the lane. He just perma-fights
Definitely
him.
will.
This fight. On the other hand, the only 100 gold up. It's like, I mean, it's obviously not nothing, but it's not that much either, right? It's, it might be fine. Like, I imagine this lane eventually will be a lot better for Shu. I hope so.
Yeah. I'm afraid so too. They are, with this early game pressure, just going to take these early objectives more than likely. The Drake and most likely the Grubs. Because it feels like they are quite ahead of us. Just the comp diff as well. And once again, Shook pulls him in. 2 meters just fist fighting this one. Overlays died on me, so we don't get any of that. And Shook pulls on this top side. Not what you want to see. There are ultimates available for Ealing in this one, so I think we'll be happy with this trade
That's what I'm
back.
saying though. I felt like maybe a secondary Combat Summoner really could have, you know, helped.
Buff production. I'm trying to click on the freaking overlay. Ay, ay, ay. Come back. What is going on?
No,
top?
Elling. Oh, and Bo3
And from the bot side, it's an absolute fist fight. They're in the gauge. The gauge has fallen instant. Are they going to go and sack the queen? There's nothing much good damage, but they're all so low HP. I feel like Juarez can chase this one.
I mean,
What
top
is
side is a
happening?
complete horror. Is it a horror? Are we fine?
I have no idea. They were even in... somehow 2 meters is in that mid, and it might be a dive. 5v45 coming into this one. There's a decent sized wave. Recall coming in from Christian actually, so Alessio trying to pick this up without too much chip damage. He cancels the recall. They're gonna go for this one. Brownie Dash and Alessio are so low HP. Josh Kane does well to force it out. Cease and desist even coming out onto sack the queen. Can they pick it up? They're so low HP. Christian's come around and picked up Brownie Dash. Alessio's running for the hills. Alcove Gaming, but it's a mid lane roam, and they're Stewed the full 3 kills on this bot side.
Yeah. I mean, this is this is not good, brothers. And meanwhile, top lane, I mean, Shuk cannot move up at all. He will die again.
Can't do anything. Just has to
If he
pick up
tries.
EXP, honestly.
I imagine, like, now, especially now that Olaf is old, it's so much harder for Shuk to play lane. At least he's being pushed in Shuk, so he can maybe freeze. Probably not, though. He might just let it crash.
The bounce back.
I mean, meanwhile, we are seeing that currently Christian is kind of out-ganking Josh a bit, mechanically, right? I feel like he had a really good fight on the bot side. Now, I mean, I feel like Nuclear Vikings went a bit too far there. We just don't have that much damage early before LHS's items.
Ooh, charging up the Q. I feel like you do not take this. You cannot fight these other objectives.
I mean, look at there, right?
Mm-hmm. They've even rotated, sack the queen to the mid lane. It's Alessio alone against the Silas, and already 300 HP on his name. He's just waiting for it. The W, the auto, passive auto, once again, the W comes out, but he just gets beat down. 4v5, 4v4, 5v5. Just coming in strong. Holy, they did, I'm pretty sure in that week 1, day 1, they did take it.
I mean, this is what I think what they're doing well is they're kind of trying to abuse kind of what I see is the weakness of Nuclear Vikings, which I don't really mean by weakness, but I think Nuclear Vikings, they're just trying to make sure Nuclear Vikings aren't able to get to their best position, which is a bit of a safe early game, and then just be able to use their macro that they've such good like mid game macro with Josh Kang, with Elling, even with Alessio and Brown Dash. I think Shuk is just always like fine or winning on his own. And they aren't that so well, but now that they're in this losing position early, they might not be able to get this mid-game macro where they can actually start doing stuff.
They need to just claw back and take some small wins, and it's just into the ultimate, the showstopper, back into his own turret. Just to trade ult.
I'll be honest, I don't want to, you know, say anything here.
Okay.
Shuki is no slimmer than me, but I don't see how this is a winning matchup for Seth.
Yeah, this counter pick set is not going to plan.
Man, I think he fucked up level 1 and
pull back coming in, and I feel like this is another one going over. Shook still has the flash. I don't know if it could come out, and Josh Kang wanted to find some sort of lane gank. Elling is also here, covering it, but they sniff out and don't want to do much. Is that an eco? Is that a Christian? Oh my lord. Alright. Next Drake is spawned. Apparently. It might not be up because the overlay is totally lying to us because it's crashed multiple times. But they do have a Drake advantage.
Yeah.
They have that one.
Well, it's a nice one, but will that be enough to keep them in the game? I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. I mean, now the only thing that makes me a bit like not completely panicking about this Olaf is I saw an Olaf yesterday and he was omega ahead early into Mundo, and at 20 minutes later Mundo just won 1v1. It's like not, it's like he just got rolled. So I'm hoping that we'll the same have this game, but this Olaf with now full item completed, with grubs, with now a Drake. Oh, I'm a bit scared. Might be a problem.
How are they going to come back on this one?
I mean, they have to
Alvarez, but Christian's over the wall. They have to jump out of there, but the Cataclysm comes out. Alessio insta flashes away from that one. The Bormok comes into CCM. Elling is on the roam, and this could be the small victory that they find, but no. Christian flags and drags out of there. Brownie Dash is chasing, even getting the healing to get that move speed. Just one more proc is stunned up, but is there much follow-up? There's not there yet.
That's so unfortunate that Jarvan had, he didn't die. Oh, that's really unfortunate. It's just we needed a bit more damage on the carries, right?
Oh dear, and into the ultimates they go. Ooh, 2 meters. Trying to find something, just cancelling autos. It can be a bit of a bully under this turret, still throwing out the Qs.
Yeah, so now we just have a situation where bot lane is the only like not really losing lane, and they are now swapping the Corki mid. Are they gonna die if they might die shoot? And then if so, tower is dead, and that'd be a horror. course, it's just an evade. Oh my god, they're diving.
He stuns the
Michael,
flash
hold
in.
me.
I feel like the Haymaker can do a lot into this one, but the Flag Drag comes out. No Haymaker even able to come out. And they've got the 3 grubbies. They're going to be able to just beat down this turret. Did the attack
Yeah,
speed
we've
is
lost
sure to just
complete
fall.
control over our top side. In our bot lane, can they 2v1 this Silas? I mean, I think he could 2v1 them, to be honest. If he
low
plays it
mana.
well. He does have his first item yet, though.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, I
can't
mean, this
even
is what I'm
sit down
afraid
his
right
own
now. is he
jungle.
doesn't
Oh
fight.
dear, the Pop Blossom coming in doesn't land because Josh Kang flashes away. And Olaf is still running down this side lane.
This Olaf is a complete monster by now.
They're 3 members strong. Shook trying to run into this one, but can't find anything. No pullback. I feel like it's just 5v45 making these plays, and Nuclear Vikings completely on the back
Yeah, the
foot.
problem though is I think going back is really hard right now because I feel like we just need more damage on Leslie to be able to do it. Yeah, we can make plays with Josh Kang and Elling.
Yeah, the Flag and Dragon is stolen. Blue buff comes in. Josh Kang tries to run away. The ultimate appeal is there, and he even denies the chains. For Brown Dash doing well to peel for it. I don't think that's the blast cone you want to take, though. They're in the middle of them. The AoE damage is coming in strong. The Haymaker flash to try and find it, but it's too many members down. Triple kill coming in, and the dive in the turret. Ealing's gonna fall on this one. Can Shook find something to answer? He does get the shutdown there, so that's a small, very small silver lining for them. But it's 14 kills to 5, and this hour turret's already dead at 14 minutes.
I mean, it's almost an 8k gold lead, by the way. It is an 8k gold lead now. It's such a hard game.
Shook is so
I feel like
low.
it's what I was about to say before the fight started. It's so hard for Nuclear Vikings to fight because I feel like there's not enough damage yet. Like, yeah, we can make a play with George Kang and Elling, but like you saw.
Oh, here comes a cease and desist. Might find this one. The barrier comes out, is living, and they're covering this nicely. Josh Kang gets out of there.
Nice play. We got a flash barrier. But I just think we just don't have enough burst time to really kill someone. I mean, you saw how long the Silas lived there, right? He got out of thing. But when, like, he jumped in 5 against 5 man and he's chilled out. The same thing with the Jarvan earlier. I feel like we just need more time. Because, you know, getting that extra time now is so hard.
Yeah, you 2.8k ahead in this mid lane.
I think we have 2 losing side lanes. I think mid lane can't get pushed. I think they can do whatever they want really, 5v4-5. And it's really hard for us to answer or to play on the other side of the map. We can try, and I think we might have to soon. Just maybe make a 3-man play top or bot while they're doing something else. But yeah, we are going to need to get these bounties from somewhere. I think maybe top tier 1 is an objective we can look at.
Could be
Maybe
a trade.
some kills. Yeah, it just can be though.
Like
I think 5v4-5 can just send 2 men on Drake and 3 men on the or 2 men over the other one, 3 men on Drake and be fine.
See how it is, because there's a lot more.
Like, and we have no control over our own jungle, right? In bot and our top, more in bot than top, but
Absolutely nothing. Taking the ball as well. And they find Christian in this one. No flags and drags out of there. Nuclear Vikings are just a bit unsure. There's no real play, and even 2 meters is just soloing that Rift Herald. So no real trade of objectives. They're able to walk in, Nuclear Vikings now, into this river, get some vision. Thrown out. But you've got to be afraid of this split push. 2 meters does recall. Never mind. What can Nuclear Vikings do, man? And Brownie Dash hit by the chains. The shield's not going to do anything for him. Will pop instantly. And another chains land. Gets a W onto it. The stolen ultimate doesn't find him, but that's a flash away from Alessio as well.
I mean, that's also the awkward part for the Silas for Alessio, right? If Alessio blocks the Silas E, he just pulls himself into the Silas. So yeah, but I feel like this game, honestly, just try to give what you can, maybe scale, hit 1 fight on Drake, and if it doesn't go well, just mental reach and go next. It's whatever. People have bad games sometimes.
Yeah, and it ain't over.
It
Not
ain't
yet.
over. It's a BO3 now. We can lose one game. It's fine. Maybe they're testing
Great
out.
charm lands onto it. This could be a good shutdown coming over. That was the Nico, but the fight following afterwards, they're diving onto this one. They are so strong again and just running over it. Is 2 meters under the turret. Double kill coming over to sack the queen. That is
Oh,
4
that's
members
another
down.
shutdown. I mean, that's quite a bit of gold back to the nuclear Vikings. However, they're going to do so many objectives here, right? One tower down, another going down, the inhib probably going. We do get top tower forward, but no, they're not getting inhib, they don't need it yet. They might just go bot tier 2, or they go bot side jungle. I do think trades like these might not be the worst for us. What we need now is more damage. It doesn't really matter that they might have more damage. It's just like we need to be able to kill something. Like, yeah, we can maybe kill the support like they just did. Very nice pick, by the way. But like this Olaf can just run through us under tower and not die like he just did.
Shook is dying for this one. Tier 2.
Yeah, it's so worth, by the way. That's such a like action.
100%. Waste some
He needs to
time.
die for great. Yeah. Outguns
Go
one
for
up
it.
in 1 minute. You want to be up for that? I mean, that's a lot of gold back again, but still 6k gold down.
If they
Not
lose this
8k
best
or
of,
9k as it used to be. But...
yeah, if they lose this best of 3, they just go down to the lower bracket. So they do have that second life for the nuclear Vikings, but
yeah,
we don't even want to
so it's fine.
consider that. Don't even want to think about that. Do some gardening. Come on, Elling. Pick up those plants. Nope. Doesn't care.
Now it's just even making like I think you just have to make plays on side lanes. That's it. Probably not an Olaf though. I mean that guy he can have items. On the
But
other
then
hand, it's
you're
easier to
making
make
it on a
Silas.
Silas that is it's 2 items strong. I think this reset. will
Silas, at
pick
least you can
up
CC
more.
him, right? You can't CC the Olaf.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I mean it's super so obvious. Fuck off. Make it good.
Already. Because this has been a
Yeah, and it's also like the problem is you can't really get the prerequisite of vision anymore because you're just getting bullied out of your own zone consistently. So now we're at the point where if you want to like get back, you kind of just need either to wait and hope that your carries can do something, but most likely you're just gonna need to flip a fight somewhere randomly and hope it goes well. Like one objective fight, flip it and hope you win magically, and then you're back. If not, then you lose.
it's likely gonna be a soul fight. We're just walking in with no vision, trying to find something, trying to just force a fight coming in, charging up the cube, but the TP's coming in, double TPs on this one, and they're trying to do their best, but there is 2 meters just running in. He's locked out of the cage. There's 3 members in there. Pop Blossom is so much for 5v45, and Elling is next. The charm to try and keep it alive, but there's too much damage on the side of it, and it's just shook alive once again. 4 kills, 4 5v45.
Yeah, and I think that it's like they might not end here, but this is as good as game as it's gonna get, right? I think it might be completely impossible for the nuclear Vikings to get back. Have we seen more insane comebacks? Yes, 1 or 2, but like almost 10k up, you know, multiple Drakes, multiple like every tower almost. Atakan, it's super rough for him to get back. And like again, like we saw, this Jarvan jumped in on Alessio. There's nothing we can do about it. He can just kind of stand there, not take any damage, and it's just we have to accept it. So I feel like fighting is such an impossibility now. But you have like Vi RP. It's not like you have any split push either. I mean, I guess you can do it a bit because it's rolled by this Olaf and the Silas, I imagine.
Yeah, there's just too much damage for them. Shook's running in with Nuclear Vikings. They're going to try and dive this one maybe, but that's way too deep. The chain's coming in. I don't think this is the fight. The Stolen Season is coming onto Shook. He's the first member to fall for the Nuclear Vikings, and it's going to be a wash for them. They can just keep chasing. The flash from Alessio goes. Elling has fallen as well. So does Alessio. That's the ace coming in. 22 minutes. 10k. Gold lead.
Game 1
And that's
gone.
the
Now,
base.
luckily though, is BO3. We're not out by any means. We just
No,
the
sorry.
moment to see, because we haven't been able to see it yet, right? It's all been view once. Do nuclear Vikings have the ability to tilt? Because I imagine this game is a tilter and come back from it. Like, do they have that strength, which a lot of teams do have in higher MR brackets? Like, I think if you look at EDC and stuff, they are better at that. Do nuclear Vikings have it? I mean, I don't know. We'll see for game 2.
My
I'm
lord,
interested though.
that was
How
insane.
this one goes. What's the
It's
response here, right?
nice.
Is the conclusion maybe we have to pick bot later? Maybe not.
Hmm.
Who knows? Who knows? Now, I do think that it's looking at these two teams. I feel like the reason why Nuke lost this way, I don't think it was a macro thing. It was a micro thing, and I feel like, I mean, it's like we said before. It just, I think how you play against teams like your Vikings, you need to make sure you don't get like in their wheelhouse, if you know what I mean. If Nuclear Vikings get into a spot where they can use their macro play, I think with Josh Gang, with Elling, with Shuk, and the bot lane is fine as well. They seem so dominant in just making quick fights here, taking small wins over and over again, and then you like press tab and suddenly, oh, what? Elling and then like Josh Gang are 6k up, and it's like, how did this happen? I felt like this was a good read from 5v45 where they recognized this and they were like, you know what, we're just never gonna get the game to that point. We're gonna hard win early or lose the game, and they hard won early on micro. I feel like the Jarvan had a couple of really good ganks. I mean, that play mid where he flashed on Elling was really nice. I feel like some ganks bot were fine. We did try to respond to them well, a couple counter ganks, but our early damage is just so low, right? So I'm interested to see what the response will be. I believe them though. I think they got this. Like, yes, they won and it was a bit of a rough one, but I think they'll be fine.
I immediately got that. Who even was in this? Did we do little MVPs from round 1? From game 1?
I mean, for game 1, who do I give MVP to? It is probably. Well, obviously, I can't give it to anybody from. It's not 2 meters. I mean, that guy, yes, he won, but he had some disgusting plays, especially the level 1. I think Drugstar, I think, is it that jungler for 5v45? I think he played really well.
Immediately forgot. Went straight out of my brain.
I think on Nuclear Vikings, MVP would have to go to Alessio, maybe?
Yeah.
I think he did it, he tried to do his thing, did his job. Bolt name was fine, but it's just what can you do after a while. I felt like abnormally the solo lanes from Nuclear Vikings looked kind of bad this game.
Yeah.
That's like not normal.
That's not normally.
I do think. Wait, but they have subs by the way, 5v45, I think.
Yeah, I know.
Or maybe different account names.
It was weird because I checked
check.
the
Yeah, they
team
have
roster.
subs.
They're playing with
They have
sub top
2 meter is one of their subs, and Christian, that's Drugstar. But no, wait, do they? No, they don't. It's just their right ID and their alias are different. So Drugstar is Christian, and 2 meter is Elodia. It's the same guy.
What?
Okay.
They say sub mid is Sack the Queen playing ADC.
Yeah, he was playing. Yeah, he was.
Oh. And I think Val, the mid laner, had the name change. It was Korean. And it looks like they might be swapping. I have no idea. Get your drinks of water now. We've got a bit of a
stand up, get some water, do like a squat or two, you know. Get ready.
It, honestly.
I think that's what Nuclear Vikings should do. Maybe they can do like a group session to go to Stonehenge quickly. If it works for Alessio, maybe it's like a group therapy thing.
Maybe. Get some power from the rocks. I think you're a lot of these members. Oh my Christ. I'm honestly dumbfounded.
Yeah, after that game?
Yes, you know? It's not what I was
Yeah.
expecting.
I feel like
came
that
out
was the
swinging.
most dominant loss we've seen from Nuclear Vikings so far. Like even against Braket, I felt like that was closer.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do feel like this might have just been a bit of an off game. I do know that they hadn't scrimmed as much as normal.
Mm.
I felt like I think maybe was it Shuk or someone else was unavailable and they couldn't find like a good alternative, so they just
On the
didn't scrim
weekend,
for 1 or
yeah.
2 days. But that should not make this big of a difference, apparently.
Oof.
However, Gear 3, we're still in it. So
Gear
draft-wise, what I think after this you kind of have to conclude maybe. I mean, you can't make conclusions based on this draft, but I do think that maybe the APC. I think putting an
Turn my light
APC and then having Fi Ari. I mean, I guess if you assume that Shu's gonna be a way better spot, it's all right. But I'd like to get a bit more DPS from their comp next game. Just have as insurance, right? Because I feel like now that even if like the game wasn't as bad early on, I felt like with their comp, it just their consistent damage is so low in prolonged fights against his enemy team comp, right? Because how easy it's gonna be for Alessio to hit consistently, well, I think it's gonna be really hard.
Ooh. Enjoy
Ooh,
game 2.
look at that! I didn't even know that draft had that.
I didn't either. I feel like they even banned themselves out a little bit.
A little bit,
of a
yeah.
classic.
So I mean, I'm not even a little bit actually. I mean, these 3 champions are champions they always play. So I'm not sure what the thought process was. Maybe they want to like whip out the Mel early. That could make sense a bit, but also not really, right? I think banning Yon if you want to pick Mel is a bit weird, seeing as I'm not sure how many 80 mid laners they're left willing to play. Now, Nuclear Vikings are blue side again. I think they selected it themselves, which means they probably have something planned for a. I mean, they are in the draft.
I don't know if that's confirmed fully. We'll wait and see. I think they're still discussing, still talking.
Yeah, so what kind of conclusions can you take away from last game? I think, you know, because you have a couple minutes to talk through it,
Yeah,
like what do you
does
talk
look
about?
like
I
you're right.
imagine there would like it be a draft talk mostly, and maybe a couple things like individual things about like mental reset a lot, and if you need help, ask. But I feel like you can't like make any very deep in-game conclusions out of last game. It's just we need to make sure matchups are maybe better, and if they're not better, like
What is
ask for help. That's kind of it. Right?
Holy! Drumming Dom! Subscribe, my goat with Prime.
My God.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Oof.
Now the side of 5v45 is ready for drafting. Nuclear Vikings is not yet. It does seem, yeah, Nuclear Vikings is going blue again.
Yes, sir.
It's confirmed. Now, again, why you would go like prefer blue side over red side is mostly because of this B1, right? If you have either any OPs, any flex picks, or any picks you want to pick away from the enemy team on B1, now you can. For example, I think there's a universe they leave one of these champions they banned last time open, either Akali or probably the Pantheon, to be honest, and just B1 it. The only problem though is if you're scared about bad matchups, well, this R5 can definitely give you a bad matchup. I'm interested to see what they have planned.
I'm very curious myself. Picking the blue side again. Please don't give me.
And also from the side of 5v45, right? It's like, okay, last game you kind of picked the Psycho early comp and you won. Do you repeat that, or do we have something else cooking for this game? Now that you kind of gave away that plan a bit.
Yon away again. I imagine these same bands are coming in. Varus, Ashe.
Yeah, so from the side of, I mean, we already see a change in the side of Nuclear Vikings bands. Fiora instead of maybe Akali, or instead of Pantheon.
Hmm.
We aren't sure yet. Now, why would one ban Fiora early? Is either if they have a one trick, or maybe they want to blind top as something like a tank earlier on.
Mm-hmm.
What are we thinking? Maybe an Ornn, maybe a Shen, maybe a Cassante.
Ooh.
Those all get kind of
Santa.
rocked by the Fiora. Yeah, so the
Definitely.
Akali is open. Now, last ban, I'm not sure if they'll change.
Glug, 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 glug.
Will they change anything here? I
It
don't
was the
exactly
Gnar.
remember what it was. It was, yeah, the Gnar.
Yeah. I feel like they can ban something else. We'll see. 2 seconds. 1, 0. Don't give me a no ban. Ornn. What the hell? I love Ornn.
Yeah, so
Insta
they
boom.
agreed with my
Senna.
judgment. The Senna, I mean, we've seen it as a high prior pick in a lot of big leagues these days.
Mm-hmm.
Skills really well, but the early game is quite rough. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I've seen it be useless more often than I've seen it be really good, but I do hear it is quite good. I feel like it needs so much time.
It really does. And
Like kind of an
like,
absurd amount of time.
if you're doing that farming center as well, you really want to get souls from in the lane. Fist fighting.
Yeah, but getting them might be really hard, right?
It can be really difficult. And the static shiv, what is it? Static shiv, black cleaver, and then rapid fire cannon. It's kind
Yeah,
of,
and then it's just, but then you have 3 items and you do no damage.
Mm-hmm. You do nothing, and that still doesn't quite clear out the waves as well. It's quite funny to see. It
No,
needs
so
the
you just need so
minions.
much time. And then they did pick
Yeah.
the Gnar. Now, Gnar MF, I mean, you already see a very solid, like, team fight based comp brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Gnar, a very good blind regardless. I'm interested to see is the flex again. I mean, I sincerely doubt it. Maybe after the last game, this 2-meter guy is a bit confident in his lane. So he just blinded
I'd
top.
be feeling myself after that one, Lee.
I mean, not if they're level 1.
No, that's completely. I don't think that
I'm
guy
not sure if you remember that, but he just flashed into the tower and died.
I don't think we'll be seeing that this time.
I hope not. I would imagine either a support or a top pick coming out from the side of Nuclear Vikings. I think top is better. But maybe you have a high power thing you want to pick somewhere else.
Rock solid.
Malphite?
there's
Well,
the
I mean,
tank.
talking about a safe laner, I'm not sure how good this matchup is from Malphite though. Maybe if it's a bit better if you go AP, but don't you maybe get spaced a bit? Maybe not.
That'd be really annoying, yeah.
I imagine it should be fine after a while though.
Yeah.
It might be fine because I think Nar's like range is very low, right? So maybe if you're like, I think it's about similar to Q on Malphite. So if you can maybe go a bit of AP, a bit of poke, could be really annoying. Akali being locked in for 5v45, they really put high priority on jungle counter pick for some reason. Is it for a flex again? But there's nothing flexible to jungle, is there? Like, I don't get it. Like, why is RB that scared? Adding Akali makes sense. I would be. But then why don't we just ban it? Who knows? Or they're cooking something in. Oh my god! I think we need to ban Mundo. Ban it. Ban it. Think about it, Nuclear Vikings. That would make complete sense, by the way, because Mundo is quite good into Xin Zhao. But it's like a champion, don't really want to pick as early because it gives away your hand. If they think about it, I think Mundo with their comp as well 545, it could be a problem. Think about it. Who's gonna kill the Mundo? I mean, Senna can do it eventually, but it's gonna take so long, by the way.
Let's see if they agree. Because he's so strong right now. Just gets too tanky.
I also think later on, by the way, he can just run at the Senna and completely stomp her into the ground.
Just to completely ignore her.
Not even ignore her, he can just like do the one-shot combo thing with Titanic maybe and just like
machine gun.
We didn't think about it. Don't pick Mundo. Okay, that's
not
Mundo. Thank God they picked Wukong. Does help them in their sort of team fight situation. Right? MF, Wukong, Gnar, scary. Might be hard for Senna to play. On the other hand, though, I think Malphite's kind of happy. He can just
Malphite's
build some
absolutely,
armor,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
do his thing.
Be rock solid.
Oh,
LeBlanc hovered. LeBlanc into Akali. How you feeling about that one, Odie?
LeBlanc is a good matchup into Akali. I mean, it's a bit precarious. You need to play it well, but I think if you can get ahead, you can abuse Akali very hard. I just think LeBlanc as a champion has not been in the best spot in the last while. I feel like she leaves a lot to be desired. I think if you're not in a good spot on the champion, if you're not ahead, she can be so useless. But I do think this might be an alright game for it. Senata might be locked in as well.
I don't know. Oh god. It looks like it. Classic combo. A tale as old as time.
And answered with a
Senata.
bard.
Will help with this diving in from Akali and Wukong. Just devours the Senna, keeps her alive. Chilling. Oof. My days. Odie, 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 Odie. Is it rounded out with a bard? They're still thinking about it.
Yep.
Vikings. 5v45. Still. Is it lagged?
Wait, what? Wait, is that real?
I don't see anything in chat.
What? Is it TF support?
Yes.
What else
It
could it
has
be?
to
Wait,
be.
let me think.
I've actually, oh my days, I'm getting flashbacks to, Kasing playing
It
Twisted
has
Fate
to be TF
support.
support. I mean, is it good? It might. No, I don't think. Is it good? I mean, it is double ranged again. He can be annoying, but I feel like you just don't get any damage out of him. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do later on? The only thing he has is a gold. He throws a card at your head and then he runs away. That's it.
That, yeah. Okay. The draft police are back as well in the background.
Okay, yeah, I mean, get this guy out. Yeah, I'd call the police as well. Now, keep in mind, this might be the last game for Nuclear Vikings today.
Yeah, there's match
If they lose
point.
it. Match point for 5-4-5. That is definitely an opportunity to come back, though.
Mm-hmm.
It is TF support. Was?
Was?
I swear, by the way, I think it is maybe a Mundo instead of a Wukong. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, they couldn't really pick TF support. But who the fuck thinks about TF support?
Ugh.
It's like a David pick.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Oh
it's
no,
like
my
at
god,
least...
next scrims is gonna pull it out. No!
What
What have you done? 545, what have you done?
We'll see. Because if it does absolutely nothing this game, it's not being picked.
I mean, I don't see how it does anything except just run at someone, gold card them in the head, and then just run away.
Yeah, honestly.
And then that's it. And maybe that is what he does. Maybe he does it really, really well, and then it has value. But I think it could also just be completely useless.
Also, just running over the map with the, I think it's like Destiny or something. The ultimate.
Now, draft-wise, yeah, I mean, obviously they're hard playing for bot and mid on the side of Nuclear Vikings, right? I think we're just gonna leave the rock on an island. If LeBlanc can be in a good spot, she can be such a menace for 545. So I think it's very important for Elling to be strong. And then for Leslie at the time, he needs skill to just kind of surf it. But on the other hand, if Elling is not strong, they have absolutely no damage until like 50 minutes. Except if Shuk's going AP, but I doubt he will. I mean, not that.
Hmm.
I mean, there is a bit of damage, obviously, on Xin Zhao, but it's like not that much, right?
It's nothing crazy. So, chilling top. Could be winning for the Gnar once again for 2 meters. Maybe
I think
psychos it again and
chilling
flashes
top,
under
it
turret.
might Gnar might get poked out by Qs though. Not impossible. Mid should be winning for Nuclear Vikings, but we have to be careful that when Akali, like it's winning for LeBlanc, but it's precarious. It's a bit kind of no, it's not as similar to last match, but it's like the one who gets the first kill kind of runs away with it. I think. But LeBlanc is a bit stronger, can like move around her a bit, can kite a bit better, is ranged. So, you know,
there's always
bot
that.
lane I think is harmony for 545. I mean it is, and at times there is value in that. But I imagine like there's just no. I mean maybe Tom has enough damage. I don't know. I mean this TF threw me for a loop. I'll be honest. I have no idea what his value is going to be in the lane.
Not a clue.
He might be
It's a
really
Zax
annoying.
Zax.
He might be completely useless.
Oh, let's just hope it's not a absolute wash again. Please. Please.
I mean, you know, if
That's all I ask for.
from the other way around, it could be good for the team as a whole if they just get blocked here again, because then you know they like got shown their weaknesses and they can build around them.
It's a wake up call.
Or content rise skin in a game.
Yes, make it full 3 games, please. Yeah. We can't end this early. Please. My goodness. Hey. Oosh.
Are you ready?
Okay. Oof. I'm always ready.
Good. Because we're about to get
40
into
seconds.
game.
When we're in, it's always so fast. Absolutely no breaks in between. I feel like they get a little bit 5 minutes. Hell nah. Not around here. Ain't no breaks around here. Gosh. I will wait to cut over this time until I see the rift. I won't get ahead of myself, but match point for 5v45, absolute dominance in that first one. I feel like there wasn't even a chance to scale up.
Yeah.
Would you say there's a bit more agency this time? Ooh.
It's completely dependent on mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
I think if mid lane's in a good spot, then yes. If not, then absolutely not. Because I feel like if the problem though is if Nuclear Vikings can't move with mid, like mid is push and can move throughout, then I think bot lane just gets pushed in. I think top's relatively even, if not so you're winning for Malphite, but like it's a Malphite. And a TF can just kind of ult somewhere. It is Glacial TF as well. So I imagine you just ult somewhere, Glacial gold card someone in the head, and then, you know, they kill him. Yeah.
Runs around. Cleanse as well.
I mean, purely for the gold card.
Yeah, literally just the gold card. I don't think there's too much.
And maybe Gnar stun, but yeah, I think if Alessio gets Gnar ult anyway, no problem.
We're in.
We are definitely in.
We are in. On the rift. Game 2. I'll update as well. Change this to a 1. Oh. Bing. Bosh.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Thank you, announcer. We're welcomed to Summoner's Rift. Also,
30 seconds until minions
and
spawn.
this. Do. Anything going on?
No,
It was also that early.
Zach was tweaking a bit, but
Like the early damage landing onto Ellie. Not
yeah,
gonna happen this time.
either.
He'd kind of break that lane.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, made the day quite a bit worse. But
Let's chill out. Let's chillax this game. Let's take a chill pill.
we need to chill.
Let's have fun with it. Let me take my tea bag out. Gosh. Right. Path in both
Right,
bot
here we
side
are.
once again. We're air.
I mean, good thing
Minions
for
have
mid lane.
arrived.
Ending has ring, while
Oh
Balvic
my
has
God.
shield. So
Holy. Already trading? I feel like, eee.
I don't think you guys win that because like I feel like I mean, Tom level 1 can be strong all in, but like a situation like that, he's so weak.
Jesus. Unless he's already below half HP. Does have the healing from
Fine
the
though,
Q
he
and
is
also the fleet
heals.
footwork. Something of the worst. Should be relatively okay. To heal up nicely. We see it here. We'll get that back. Even hitting the twos both sides. The W doesn't land for Brownie Dash. So here comes the gold card. And there might be a follow-up damage. They're chasing this one a little bit.
Mid lane looks good. Top lane doesn't look that great yet. It looks alright. Bot lane is a bit rough. We are up in CS for now. It's even actually.
Mama. Let me turn you off a tad. Oh, you might be a little bit quiet. Gosh, if not, well, you're louder now, brother. Oof. I'm so nervous, man.
Yeah.
Especially on this bot side. Being so low. I feel like
Yep.
Brownie Dash is just not been unlocked this series. Is really just tanks into this double range twice in a row. And it's going to be really later on that they can do something. I know Brownie Dash is a player after it.
I mean, Tom, it's not like they have
Doesn't like
that little damage in V2 because I think Tom can just such high damage. But it's fine. It's still not great, but it's like could be worse, you know. Mid lane's going well though, which is exactly what we want to see. I think we need Ellie to be in a good spot, and if he's winning, that's really good. There's no ignite, but hopefully he doesn't need it.
It is these like perma red cards coming through. I guess to help.
Yeah, I mean it's free push, I suppose.
Somewhat.
Oh.
Elling finding a good trade. Finds like electrocute damage. Good stuff. Good stuff. And no madness. Unlike last time, I feel like there's already 6 skills coming in. Elling Wing forward, finding the true sight, and Josh Kang's there
Nice.
for the first blood. That's what we like to see. And like you said, that's the first kill for them.
Very
This
big.
is just Elling winning now. In this one.
Mhm.
Didn't even get a chance to look at runes. But
And bot lane's
there's
also still
absolutely
fine.
no
I mean,
potions. They're doing fine, but
yeah, but they're kind of okay.
yeah.
I think if they can push in base here, they're like fine.
Trading? I don't know if they want this to crash. I feel like they just cannot. Got this one. I think we'll just bounce back in that bot wave. Good trading mid again, finding that route. Elling doing nice on this one. The W is flashed away from Wazwaras. Has a lot of move speed. The gold card insta cleanse. Brown Dash is behind them. Just gonna give him a little bit of a tonguing. Gold shield up. The gold card comes in again. Is falling relatively low from the damage from Sapphire
flash
Queen, and
from
they're gonna
Brownie Dash.
shh on all the
Bit
potions.
precarious.
And Christian
Level
is
6
taking a
acquired.
huge wrap
Elling.
around.
Oh no,
This
could
is
be a
not a
complete
dive, is
horror.
it?
If they die here, it's a
Oh.
horror. It's a horror. Oh
They
no.
have the flash on Alessio. Nothing
George
on Brown Dash. The gold card comes in into there. Alessio died under
Okay,
the turret.
one.
But there
Not
is a
bad.
trade 1-for-1. Just
Joshi
here
is
to
here,
cover.
though. Right, that's really Wing in. You ain't no bitch, I know you.
Going for
Go
it.
in.
Ooh,
Ooh,
no.
we tried to lick.
Maybe if that Q
I
landed.
mean, that was not good, but not as. Oh,
Little side step. Here's a 1v1 in there. It does have the 6 though.
Elling!
Elling might be
Oh
able
no,
to win
he's
this.
dead.
No! Oh,
No ending. I mean, you
I
had
was
it.
so
That was
close.
it. You had it. It was all
it
you.
was so close.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
It's not your fault. It's the LeBlanc champion. It's dog shit. I'm convinced.
Oh,
If even
no.
Elling dies on it, it has to be bad.
Josh Kang's here.
Oh,
Can he
that's a
find the
horror.
trade, but
Actually.
while we're
Oh
just walking
no,
up now,
Georgie. Are
waiting
you
for the
good?
gold
You're
card,
good.
doesn't
George
get
is
it.
fine. We're
All
fine.
good,
Okay.
all good, all
It's
good,
fine
all
though.
good,
It's
all
like this is. It's not good, but it's not that bad. We're 100 goal behind. It's whatever.
It's
Nice
fun.
again. The Colosio also nice.
And there's no madness gold lead early on as well. The Q's on the head, Shook walking up, will find the slaps, the W as well, the attack speed slow
Yeah,
coming in, you're
man, the
feeling it on
goat. He
2
would never
meters,
lose.
just beating him down.
He would never let us
Nice
down.
work there.
Yeah, Shook had a rough one, game one. We all have a rough game sometimes. Look at him now. He's winning. He's smurfing. Throwing
Sure.
rocks at the skid. He's fine.
Mm-hmm. I think gonna have that Sunfire as well. Completed. Relatively. He's been sticking around. Ooh. So 5v45 did take the Drake. Shook is here. Waiting for this Mega maybe for timeout. No, we'll throw out a rock there. Doing a little dance around. Get the W. The attack speed slow. 2 meters still has the ult. Finds the knock it away. They're going low though. Into the mini. Good flash from 2 meters. Someone explain the now build? That's a very. Can you
I mean,
explain
he
that
needs
now
some
build?
help, this guy. Look at the lane.
Hmm. Do you know what? I cannot. Maybe he's going Force of Nature first? I guess. That's the only thing I can think. Doesn't find enough with this Brownie Dash, but good dissuade on to Christian. Eatling doesn't find anything. Gold card lands on his head. Christian's going to dash in, fighting the Cyclone, flashing away from Ealing. And now Brownie Dash is left alone in 3 members. Can he find this one? Gets a good shield thanks to that grey health. The center ultimate to keep everybody alive. They've taken 2 grubs, and I think they're happy with this one. Has no flash, will W away though, and now it's 2 members for Nuclear Vikings going into this one. Josh Kang finds the Crescent Guard and flashes away, but this is not a fight for the Nuclear Vikings, and the gold cards coming in, the bullet time on top of it as well. They're just roaming members strong, fighting the grubs after they were taken. 2 kills go over the 5v45, but Nuclear Vikings do get the grubbies, but I feel like there's nobody really can utilize them this game. Loady. Ooh. I don't like this. Now, suddenly 2 meters has picked up 2 kills.
Yeah.
Let's see if that
He's 2 meters ahead now, but you know, every 2 meters forward, 1 meter backwards. You know, it goes.
Every 2 meters, 1 flash on the turret. Oh, Brownie Dash might be caught out on the roam down. They're sitting here, they're setting up a little death push for him. Poor no, Brownie Dash, the gold card comes in.
Oh
The Q
my
into
God.
it, then engaging on this one. Does find a W away. Can he find the shield? It was there, and now Elling. They're turning on Elling, 5v45, waiting for that gold card. It's not going to be locked yet. Will snap back into the team. Josh Kang's on the flank. It's looking good for them. They flash away from Valk, and now the Nuclear Vikings going in. 1 pickup now until they look for more. Wimble comes light. He does get the slow. The gold card flash away. The W doesn't come in time.
Okay, okay. I mean, not too bad.
Shook over the wall. Ults him. Gets him. Big roam down. Poor Shook. Oh. Oh my goodness. And Christian bringing out some of the jungle. Throws out the W. Does it Alessio? W over the wall. Brownie Dash. They're still wanting to fight. Is Nuclear Vikings 4 members strong? Nothing quite yet. The chain does land on the Valk. It's a little bit of a split decision, but they go on the Valk there, killing him on the turret. Nice work, Alessio. Oh my goodness. I don't know how he was tanking up 2 turret shots, but
Who
oh
knows?
my goodness.
Oh, okay, are we good? We're good.
We're good, we're good, we're good.
We are good. I'm a bit scared that we're not good. I'll be honest with you. I think we're fine though, but like it's like I think Shuk is not. Shuk is in alright spot. I think Josh is in good spot, but Elling is not in a great spot, and that scares me. That terrifies me, to be honest.
No, it's going to be a great spot now.
Oh yeah, is it? I hope so.
Running in.
I hope so.
Do we just go for a lane game? We're going to get the grubs. There is a ward though, so good coverage on 5v45. That's Christian taking out a lot of those ones. I feel like Nuclear Vikings don't know how much vision is there. They're good. Cool. They just back up. Don't want to get into that one.
Okay, we are still good.
Yeah, we're still good. Still love us. But this is the first. Hello? First Drake for Nuclear Vikings in this series. That's what I tried to say. I guess the Kadig Rookin is, you know, you're gonna be into 2 AP solo lanes, so I can see the vision there, not really going for a damage build is
Okay, lick him,
interesting
drop,
on an hour.
mess with him. Let's see what
In the
what's he
bush.
gonna do? He's just gonna run away, that's all he has.
He has the Swifties, that's all he is gonna do. Even the move speed things, maybe even a dead man's coming in, might just sit on that. Interesting build from Wireless. Do we see a fist fight up on this top side? This Christian guy, Palmer, just invades on this one. Wolfgang sees it. The gold card is locked, lands under that with the turret. They're going to flash Cyclone on this one to set him up to keep him alive. But huge knockup from Shook, and the dive does not go their way. Nice.
I mean, Nars, 0 damage. You see his build? Like, what's he gonna do?
Literally.
So that was all Christian, and then getting through that ult of the Xin Zhao is a bit hard. A bit difficult.
Yeah, I feel like LSU does not win this one.
I think he can kite to take the goat, though. He might speed
Oh
it.
yeah.
Turret
Oh
plating
yeah,
will
bro.
soon fall.
Doing well. I'm still so nervous. W coming in the rock that away. Okay. But we're looking at Josh Kang, brother. Look at this guy, 4-1, 1k on in his bank. Ahead of Christian. Despite all the invading. Those kills. That's what we want to see for Nuclear Vikings. Double chains coming in. Ealing just doing a bit of damage on the Valve.
Probably.
Ooh, the slow comes in from that E. But no follow up. All good. We're chilling.
They're still fine. Here,
We're still.
kidding.
It's fine. Nothing to worry about. It's like 2 meters takes no damage, but also deals no damage without just engaging with the ultimate as well. Gonna clear out that wave. The dive is there though. The damage is good for them. Electrocute proc. And thank you kindly. Christian's on the cover, but it's too little, too late. They're already down. On the other side though, we saw a little pop up. Poor old Leslie is on his lonesome, so the turret has fallen and they're sprinting mid now. TP coming in for 2 meters. So does the Destiny come out. Juarez finds a gold card onto Josh Kang. And they find anything. 5v45 getting the hop. Good interrupt with that Crescent Guard. Shook is here, being a bit of a bouncer, allowing his team to escape. Get to the jungle and no fight.
Yeah.
Like I just need a moment to breathe. Holy.
I think they are not going to give us a moment to breathe. I think that's the real cool way they're playing. You're in a good spot though now. Like, I think their skills really helped out.
And they walk in after the fight.
Okay.
Double
Oh my
knockup
god, he
for
got it.
Shook and
My
a
god.
big center roll on top of it coming in. Josh Kang's finding 2 meters. Gets that first kill. Christian falls as well. They're chasing Sack the Queen. Flashing over is Shook on this one. This is big for Nuclear Vikings. The fight after the Rift Herald going down eventually will fall. And
It's
now
like we
I
never
say,
fucking left.
oh, a moment to breathe. I was granted it and they get it. for this one. Even a W knockup from that one. They're diving this somewhat, or they're just going to go for the turret. He is devoured in the side of Brownie Dash. Trying to flip away, but the flash afterwards, not good. The Nuclear Vikings are back in this game. We got a series now.
He definitely have a series.
Oh, the relief just rushing over my body. Holy.
Hey, we don't have the woods yet,
Yes.
bucko. Like, you have to stay in the saddle here.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 1.4k ahead, though, for Alessio. Black Cleaver soon to follow. It is the Dead Man's for Juarez. Interesting build. I feel like this... you know, the roaming has not done a lot on the TF support.
I mean, I think it's more TF champion. Yep.
That too. I feel like TF is not really champion. Didn't even go the Zax but that Blood Song as well.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Interesting one. Yeah, that's true. And like picking up third Drake of the game, Infernal Rift for us. More damage for Ealing and Alessio.
Yep.
I love to see it. Blessed with a good rift when we're in the winning position. Oh yeah. It's GG's. Oh, big ultimate coming over on to sack the queen. Gonna just die. Insta pop from Shook and Alessio.
Very, very nice. I think
Beautiful
this
work.
one's in the
And the
bag.
Rift Herald. Hey. Who's hopping in? Brownie Dash is hopping in, getting the crash on that one. And this is gonna fall. Do they get another charge? They might greed for it. Do they overstep for this one? I think they're fine. But this is smiting. Now Josh Kang is under the turret a little bit. Does have the ultimate, so all good. And Elling is doing well to cover. 2 meters blows the flash.
How are you good?
Brother. Yes, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just
Jesus.
nervous. 6k gold lead. We'll give it to him. We'll round up. We'll round up. 5k. I think they're looking for this top side, but Shook is there covered. Alright, brother. Ooh, what have we got? Atakan in a minute, spawning on that top side. We've got 3 minutes till that Infernal Drake.
Yeah.
And it's a winning position for Nuclear Vikings. Ooh. It's not. It's dead. Oh, of course it's Trailblazer. How can I forget? It builds out the exact same path. Ah, silly of me that I forgot that item existed. Nah, bad.
Silly Billy.
Nah, bad, guys. Sorry. I'm honestly not even 100% sure what that item does. It's genuinely. I like it. I actually couldn't tell you. And I find it Juarez just blown up Alessio tried to get an assist with the ultimate, but he's gone before you see him. That is not your jungle, buddy. And with that pickup, I guess, Nuclear Vikings, they're sprinting. Josh Kang could probably just do that one with the support of the team. And all waves are pushed out. There's nothing 5v45 can do. Just going over for them. I feel like what Atakan does now is just like a lot of EXP and then just like 30 adaptive tools. That's kind of it. Elling might be caught out. Christian dashing in, but good dash away for Elling. They will get the smite. They're here in response, but too late. They will get the cross map, a bit of a mid push, but no turret falls. 2 meters is taking a few turret shots. The ult as well.
He's fine, no, he's fine.
TF
Well.
support, buddy. TF support.
Yeah, I get
You
fucked,
got it.
idiot. I expected us to shoot you, and that's a yet. Go back, brother. Go back somewhere else.
A little bit of a misplay. Overstep. Not sure what the call was there. Oh yeah, we want Nuclear Vikings to win. Are you kidding?
Yeah, we're incredibly biased.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like Snaggle's the kind of guy to say 5v45 as a joke. Ooh, Josh Kang's here. I feel like it's all MR as well for 2 meters. Will not be able to tank this one up. Does peel for himself. Finds the wallop into the wall. Dash is here. Can we find a little bit of a W? Will proc it there and gets the airborne. Nice work there. Getting the knock up. And 2 meters is soon to fall. And a nice pickup. Won't be alive for the Drake fight, but does have the TP, so could instant TP. The cross map on this side. They're finally getting this mid lane in a turret and looking to get top out of turret as well. I feel like that's a that's a decent one for 5v45. A little small victory, finding some bounties for
Definitely need some,
themselves. Yeah. Okay, it does allow Nuclear Vikings to get that soul point. What the heck is this TF? It's R5 TF support, buddy.
Yeah, you don't know?
Did you not see?
Yeah, you're not paying attention?
Hmm? How could you miss the R5 support? TF. Bard where? Saving it for next game. R5. What do you mean, buddy? It was for lane. Oh goodness. Are they gonna just kill off these two solo laners? Elling might be caught out, trying to dash away to his team. Doesn't find a knockup, only on 2. Valk actually some good damage coming in. There's the gold card landing on the Browning Dash, but I feel like it's good at tanky. The wall up into the wall though. Can't find the grey shield, never mind. Does fall. A little bit of overstep. Oh, Alessio's caught out on his lonesome away from the team. Even the ultimate coming in. The cleanse away. The flash. No bullet time landing. That's a lot used. Nuclear Vikings. These little skirmishes are not going their favor. Right now, the Shuriken is taken from Valk. That's not what you want to take. Josh Kang is incredibly fed and Elling was over the wall. Picking that one up now. Christian dashing into Josh Kang. Gets the clone away, but there's still some damage. Josh Kang falls, and Elling as well to sack the queen. That's a huge shutdown for them. Shook over the wall, finds the ultimate. Now the gold card lands onto him, will be stunned up, but I feel like he's a tanky boy. He can keep chasing this one if he pleases. Doesn't do it. No ultimate. Never mind. Never mind. These fights 2 for 2. Well, 2 for 3 really, because Brownie Dash fell. But oh my god.
Yeah, well, he doesn't matter. He's a big toad anyway.
He's fine.
I think we have this in the bag. I think it's like it's a done deal already, to be honest with you.
I don't know, the gold lead slowly pulling its way back with those shutdowns going
Nope.
over and bounty gold.
Nope,
No.
it's not.
Okay,
You need new glasses.
never mind. I do keep taking them off.
Oh, maybe that's a
I don't know
problem.
how though.
You need to
No,
know
actually
how.
the math does check out. The math checks out now. I tallied them up in the middle there. I thought the gold
Okay.
lead was lying up at the top. My bad. Not good
Yeah,
at
but,
math.
I mean, it is lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they picked the TF. Well, they kind of did get the early turret, so they do have the new Spangled Boots and Valk trying to trade into Elling, but just have to wait for this one. Ults away. I feel like Elling can chase somewhat. Josh Kang is on his way as well. Doesn't have the flash. W's in just to scare him. And clear that wave. Josh Kang really wanting this one. Okay.
We are so fine.
Heard you saw Nuclear Vikings 1-2-1. Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of 2-1.
Gosh. Well, they have to.
Yeah, but they're
That's
gonna,
the
so
only
it's
way.
fine.
They're gonna, and they have to.
Yeah, but they're gonna, so it's
There's a
fine.
big bounty on Alessio as well. If they could find that, maybe. That's something for 5v45.
Yeah, and then what?
Their pick.
Nah, but I think for them currently, it's like it kind of they need just a really good team fight, right? I mean, the problem for that though is True on Malphite, he can like be so disruptive for them because I feel like they really want to engage with Gnar,
They
with
should
going
dashing
into a
in. I
map.
don't know if you want to take this one. You're in the middle of 3 members. Doesn't have the flash.
Yeah.
Will get devoured from Brownie Dash, and he will fall. Jungler down. Baron is on the table. Glorpcat's game is going on at the same time as this, so we're not really sure of the result. 2 meters, trying to dissuade. The ultimate does land from that one, but the bullet time is landing onto Alessio. Can he stay alive? 2 meters has no damage. The center ult to keep Alessio alive. Just, oh my goodness, and it's a winning fight for Nuclear Vikings in this river. Alessio barely survives on this one. Can Valk find something with Juarez? I doubt it. This
I
Baron
think
does go to them.
it's you.
And
It
we
should
think
be. This should just be it.
should be.
Yeah.
Should be.
I mean, you never know, but it should. You should have it now.
Imagine they come in with a reset and sprint to this Infernal Drake, spawning in 5 seconds. A Elling over the wall. Does find the elect shoot now on the Shuriken flip. Ooh, 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 whoa! What the? That looked a bit weird. Spectator bug. I thought they'd be all good.
Yeah. All completely.
All
good.
good. Infernal Soul at the Khan bar. Baron strong. Alessio has almost that 100 stacks, so we'll be sitting pretty without. Ooh, oh, we can't pick up the souls. He's distraught. He sacks it off. Should we have a look? Let's have a look at which one is he? Oh, I'm griefing. No. There it is. Let's have a look at him. Has the 90 CS. It's 90 CS? 90 crit strike. Holy. And they're trying to find something. 5v45. Finding Brownie Dash and Josh Kang and their Cyclone flashing for Alessio. They really want this shutdown, but I feel like they're diving so deep for him. Valk even going in, following up, but it's not enough damage. Josh Kang is still alive. The center optima as well. Shook on the back line. It's 5v45. Falling fast. Under the turret. Nuclear Vikings just running in. Shook is unkillable. Too tanky for this one, and Alessio really wants 2 meters. Finds it now. And they've just got to run down this bot lane, picking up the inhibitor turret. This is likely the base. Baron full members strong in this one. We got a series on our hands, not a quick 2-0. It's 1-1 for these teams. Thank you, Nuclear Vikings, for pulling this one back.
Okay, we're back. Now
And
last
we're
game.
so back. There
One
we
more.
go. Oh, 1-1. Just one more game for either team.
Just
Either team.
one quick more, man.
Just one quick game for them. Boom. Holy schmoly. Oh. My goodness. That's not the music I wanted. Gosh. This one's what I wanted. Bit of a chill time. Bit of a downtime. Game 3. Coming up very soon. Josh Kang was unlocked this game. Oh. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, so I mean, it kind of happened like we said, right? I think the big difference between game 1 and game 2 here is that game 1 they played so much more aggro early on instead of 5v45. It's like they really got ahead in the early stage of the game and took over completely, and they weren't able to do that this game. And I think we see the results of it here, where when Nuclear Vikings get this time, get these laners in a good position. I mean, Shuk was in a really nice position. Even Elling was in an alright position, even though there were some kind of oopsies early on in the lane. Bot lane was strong.
Oopsie.
And then we can just play with our jungler and we'll be fine. So I think for game 3, we just need to be careful that they're not allowed to like draft this psycho shit again. Because that's how we lost the M1.
Snaggle, let's not talk about game 1. Let's not talk about that.
We got
Was
it
it
was
good?
a, it was you,
That
you
was
have
a-
to, might have to rewatch it.
My goodness.
In your own
but
time.
Yeah. If you get some time, watch the VOD.
Like in private though, like not with other people in the room. I'm not sure they want to see that.
Yeah. Game 3 coming in. Bosh. I'm gonna move my cam a little bit up as well. Once again,
Yeah, so we will be getting a game 3 as well.
all the fearless bands.
Do we have any information about the Glorcat games meanwhile, or is it like complete radio science over there?
I couldn't tell you, mate. Honestly.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll
Oh,
see.
yeah. I'm honestly not even sure where I'd find that out. I can check the spreadsheet, maybe. Playoff stage. Upper
Well, we'll
bracket
see.
round 1. Not a clue. I think they're still in their second game from the look of it.
Well, intriguing.
They're filling it out, yeah.
Yeah, I notice. Yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of want, most optimally, we want Nuclear Vikings to win this game and Glorcat to lose, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I do know we have some Glorcat lovers in this chat, but, you know, those degenerates need to be taught a bit of a lesson.
It does mean if Nuclear Vikings win, we will have to wait until next Thursday for them to play. So it'll be a bit of a long break. Bit of a long break on that one. Oh, we're chilling. Oh, but to lose game 2 as enemy have 6k lead and Sol. Damn. Okay, we got the sniggle.
So what the fuck did you just call him?
You heard. Creeping on the results of the Glorcats. Michael, my bad, Snaggle. Thank you for letting us know. Oh, what a game! What, my lord! I just hope this one's a bit more of a back and forth.
No, I hope you just quickly win.
Or just absolutely run over. It does look like they haven't swapped again, but I'm not too sure. I think they might be taking a wee bit of a longer break on this one. But it might be Nuclear Vikings again on the blue side. Because I imagine 5v45 chose red. So that might just be how the series goes. Well, 1-1. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, we're still
Would
in
have
it.
been
I mean,
wishing
apparently
for-
both games are close, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll be interested to see. Imagine both Nuclear Vikings and Glorcat in the lower bracket. That'd be
Well, it did
insane.
happen on that final day, right? They did both.
Yeah, they did
lose.
both lose. So it is definitely
Lose.
not impossible. These teams are not unbeatable.
Yeah.
No, I do think Nuclear Vikings just gave one game. You know, game 1 was a bit of a donation to the poor.
Yeah.
5v45, you know, they need some charity.
Uh-huh.
But Glorcat seems to be losing game 2. We would never do that. We would only lose game 1. So
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
So there might be a
Guess
difference
we
in
can
teams
have a
here, you
little.
know.
So we try and have a little sneaky look. So imagine natives is live. We're gonna have a little snoop. Are they live? They're not actually. Oh, but I don't know if I can say this name. Wiglaw's live. They came in earlier and said Glorp. Glorp. Let's see, I'm getting ads. No mic. No mic stream, sorry. Is this one of the players? We getting POV?
Probably.
Glorp versus natives. I'll see you in 2 seconds. Boom. It does look like it, yeah. Natives taking the second game. Boom. There it is. Bit of a bot diff. Make her moo. 13-1 on that one. Jeez. Damn. Ah, they had the Shan. That's what they did. They gave away the Shan, of course. Great. Absolute madness. Look at this title. This looks so professional.
Yeah. Fucking nerds.
Meanwhile.
They're gonna lose anyway.
Crazy. Just aggro.
Nah, I just need to defend my boys, you know? Like, I feel like game 1 was rough, but we got it together game 2. We just need to make sure, like I said, we don't completely sprint game 3 early, and then we're completely chilling.
Oh, there we go. I'm in the lobby.
You are in the lobby in big news.
Ah. Thanks, gang. It does look like just keeping the same sides. Just nuclear on the blue, 5v45 on the red.
Interesting, they might be looking for this stop counter pick later on. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, it did do them quite a bit first game, but they didn't really like pick the counter pick themselves, right? They kind of got it given. At
Oh
least
my
it felt
days!
like.
Whoa!
And Select Pantheon, very good.
Whoa! We're already in draft. Hey yo!
You're deep in it. And Select Pantheon, I mean, I like it. We've seen Josh Kang on this Pantheon numerous amount of times, and he's so good on it, right? Such high value with ults. Now, are we looking for Talia on a 2 for the Nuclear Vikings, or it's going to be picked away by 5v45? Gragas being hovered and locked in. Now, Gragas obviously is a flex pick. Could honestly go top jungle, maybe even mid, but it's probably just top jungle. Now, I'm not sure if Talia is the best if you have Gragas top, right? Because that would mean you need a heavy AD. But like Xin Zhao's out, Fi is out, Jarvan's out, Pantheon is picked. So then, you know, the options for a good AD jungler are not as numerous. So I don't think they're going to pick the Talia, which means we would get it. Yeah, they're going Tristana. I think we should look Talia and whatever AD we like. We could go like Ezreal if you want, or I think Kai'Sa's not great. Jhin would work. Whatever we're feeling. I think you could even go Zaya if you want. But it doesn't really fit if you have like Talia Pantheon. Lucian.
Boom.
Okay, I mean interesting.
Lucian Nami. Insta.
Yeah.
So we don't pick mid.
I would have liked it Talia here, but I do understand. I think you could have looked. Maybe not actually. I mean, if you want Lucian Nami combo, you kind of have to look it together a bit because if half of it is gone, it just becomes a lot worse.
Yeah.
Like Lucian's still alright with Melio, but it's like, you know, you kind of need it together.
I was gonna say. Yeah.
I think, I mean, this is obviously quite strong, right? Very valuable. This could definitely be in the game if you have the time and space to play around it. Ornn ban incoming for 5v45 with Alistar pick as well. I don't think I really like that Alistar pick actually. I think it's kind of rolled by Lucianami.
Yeah. I feel like this is swapped around, and now Nuclear Vikings have got these oppressive layer, this oppressive lane, and it's
Definitely. And I think it'll work in their favor. I mean,
Wildness
just
of
have, make
me.
sure not to int it. Okay, they banned Renekton as well. Makes sense. Yasuo will ban incoming rats. Are we scared of the Yasuo Gragas combo?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Feels like a bit of an empty ban, I'll be dead honest. I mean, maybe if there's a Yasuo main on the other side, but
Perhaps.
I think maybe there's a universe in which you ban Syndra on this. Maybe not though. I think Syndra can maybe disturb our Lucian Nami event in a bit. But... No, we banned Zed. Okay, so they're okay, and the insta can ban. I mean, we have to lock Talia here, no?
This is
Like,
a
look at
complete
it.
like open draft.
Like, I think if we lock Talia, I'm not sure if Poppy is a good matchup. Top lane. But Talia and whatever we want top lane, I think we're so set, by the way.
We're chilling. Counters across the board.
Aatrox,
Aatrox.
complete. The problem, yeah, maybe it's fine.
I think that can be a bit. Ooh,
Oh
got
my
you.
god, I like the cannon. Not is Talia good
Okay.
with cannon though? I don't know, maybe you don't want Talia with this. I mean, you can. But it's really good. It took Gragas, Tristana, Alistar, and Mbessa. It's open and it's good with Pantheon. The problem is you prefer melee support, but it's kinda alright. I think you can just go it and help out your side lanes. Make sure they're in a good spot. On the
Yeah,
other
with the
hand,
weave
you
as
could
well.
also go...
Syndra for themselves?
could work, I guess. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but... it's fine. Ooh.
Ooh.
It's not big. I think Oriana is... I mean, I get how to pick it. If you had like an Abessa ult or an Alistar engage on Lucian with Oriana Ball, that could be a problem. I'm not sure picking Ganon into Alistar is the best idea.
Yeah, Snaggle agrees. They have a lot of disengage for that ultimate.
Yeah, on the other hand, though, I think if Lucian Nami can just kind of posture aggressively, you know, maybe throw Culling in there, and then if Ganon has one good flank, it's a complete wipe.
Draft is already done. Big follow, living the dream lol. Let's go. Start prediction. Game 3, people. Woo!
Game, wow.
Game
This
3.
is the big one.
Who's
The
gonna
last
take
one.
it? Start predictions. Third and final game. New draft. I'll do who won draft, even though nobody votes on it. But sure, why not? I'll keep the bit going. Something to click in the meantime, while we wait for them to load in. And that was a quick draft. We did miss part of it, but that is that. I'm also gonna run an ad just real quick, so you don't get a random ad throughout the game. Bosh, doing that. Right. Holy, draft is done. They're ready. All ready. My goodness.
Are we ready?
Are we ready? We're born ready. Kennen into Ambessa.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that matchup is. I think if Cannon can kind of kite out the Ambessa, it could be kind of good, but he could get rolled if she's ahead as well, especially the damage with Q, right, on this Ambessa champion.
And of course, flashing in.
A lot.
2 meters isn't afraid of it. Not in the slightest. Could come in strong.
Yeah.
I've collected them.
Are you?
Are we loading in? Boom. We are loading in. There we go. Don't even get a chance. Full cam. Overlay's not working. Love to see it. Overlay has crashed, so they're classic. Oh, but they're flying through the picks. Odie. Finally.
Oh my god, this is
This
super
bot
hard
lane,
game.
I feel
think we
like
got
will
this
be just
I mean, we need to
ahead
play around bot, right?
this time.
Now, I think they have a winning bot now. I think if you can play around it, make sure that's just in a good state. It should be. It should be kind of done. It should be so good.
And Syndra Oriana a tail.
There's
All this
always time. I don't
saying
really
that a
like
lot.
either champion that much this game for
Mm.
their own teams. I think Syndra is fine. I think Korea is also fine, but it's like I think they're both for Syndra. I think she doesn't like who's going to play around her, right? No one. I think what's going to happen is this Mbessa can just kind of mess her up, and I'm not sure what he can do about it.
Mm.
We shall see, though. Meanwhile, the Oriana, I mean,
Mm.
you're just there to ball someone and hope to blow up the illusion immediately. If you
Yeah.
can, then there you go. If you can't, then well, there it went.
But I think I like
So I feel like that's what goes.
Pantheon earlier into Gragas.
Hmm?
Honestly. Pantheon jungle. Sorry, I got distracted because the A's in the lobby is like a different font.
You have a bit of an ADHD streak, or
It's just so. I don't know why,
that's
but
like
just do you notice it? The A's on all the champions is just slightly bigger. And it's
No,
like
yeah, I
blurry for
see.
some reason.
But
It's so odd.
I mean, you're you're locked in at least, yeah.
It's like one font bigger than.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think you're wrong, but it's
Yeah. My bad.
uh,
My bad. I think I'm full riding Nuclear Vikings hype train. Definitely not biased at all.
yeah, we wouldn't be biased.
Pantheon early on, way better than the Gragas. Can fist fight this one. Oh, leave! He likes for Nuclear Vikings. Madness. Whoa, we got so much love for Nuclear Vikings. Damn.
Now, I do think how they lose this is. I think if top's a disaster, the game's a disaster, maybe. I think this Mbessa could be a problem. We just need to make sure that Oriana isn't very strong. I think then we're fine. My biggest fear would be if they get the ability to completely one-shot illusion in a fight, then we might be in trouble. If they don't have that ability, then we are completely fine.
Oh my
You're
days.
chilling like a villain.
Snaggle
Just
even
make
cheering
sure-
some bits.
And let's just thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.
That will help with the
15
motivation
bits.
of the Nuclear Vikings
Damn.
and Michael's addiction to tea.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's Odie's
But then we're
paycheck
fine.
sorted.
Yeah, my
I'll let you know
paycheck.
when
Yeah, I have not got paid for casting it any time in my small life.
Just you wait.
We're just here for the game. I mean,
Mhm.
maybe, who knows? Maybe
Yeah, it's
Amcon,
coming.
if they go like with EU Masters, maybe we get like a high five.
Oh, so true. I'll wait for a high five.
I mean, that'd be the biggest payment I've ever received.
Crisp high five. Oh,
I do
Right.
think if Nuclear Vikings win UKL Div 2, I think they should send you a cake. And you can send like one
Send-
slice too.
oh, a cake.
Yeah.
Mmm. Yum yum.
I think
yum.
that'd be fair.
Whoa! Astronauts cannon?
My goat, Shug.
Oh,
That's why he's my goat. I've said it 100 million times, but people just don't believe me that he is the goat, and then he does this. Big stride skin, he
Oh.
knows.
He knows the skin. Oh, hold off. Oh, wait. There we are. We are loading in to the rift. Coming in strong. 1-1 either side. Who's going to take it and go into the upper bracket finals for next Thursday? Will it be 5v4-5 or the Nuclear Vikings? As I'm scuffed, I can't even tab out. There we go. Bish, bush, bush, bish, bish,
Yeah, let
boom.
me already give you a bit of a spoiler alert.
Mhm.
It'll be the Nuclear Vikings.
I full
They're
faith
going to
in
win
you.
this.
Let's do a little
30
recheck.
seconds until minions spawn.
Rojak.
Anything? Gathering Storm and Joy from Shook. I'd love to see that.
My goat.
A lot of
No.
ultimate CD as well.
I mean, the only thing that I think is a bit weird or a bit special is the Gragas, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's going full AP Gragoroni, I think. Which might signify that there's a higher chance for Alessio to be completely
Minions
blown
have
up in the fight.
spawned.
But we'll see. On the other hand, though, he also insta-dies like one Kuling with W from Nami. Oy, oy, oy.
Hmm.
Gragas is
Or
dead.
even just like if Josh Gang finds him, I feel like
The problem with Josh Kang finding him though is he can cancel out Josh's W with his E.
Trading in the mid lane early on once again. Bit of an even trade coming in slightly favor for Val. They're just autoing them each other down. I feel like we're gonna take this thanks to the passive.
Yeah. Oriana's passive damage and Q's lower cooldown, I think, at this point in the game. And maybe for every point in the game. On the other hand though, Syndra did get the proc of the first strike, I think. So it was not so
Strike,
cool.
yeah. Yes, sir. And now, we're changing it up though.
Okay.
For this side,
level
already
top
fighting
lane.
up this top side 2 meters. The classic, just fighting, is tanking up some of those minions though. So it goes favored for Shook, even popping that potion. And Doran's blade start for Shook. I guess those autos, you don't really care about AP too much early on.
Yeah, it's. I think in melee matchups you just go blade. In range matchups you go ring.
Yeah.
It's just like these autos to have more value. There are some other champions you can do this one as well. Annie, for example, is one where you can actually start Doran's ring if you want, Doran's blade if you want into some melee matchups, just because you have good range advantage. Yeah.
Can't find that. If U2 doesn't land from 2 meters, which is a lot of damage, does probably electrocute. The stun is there though for Shook and flashing away 2 meters. That's a big flash.
That's why he's my goat. I've said it all this time.
Combo from Juarez to try and dissuade Alessio, but trading on to Sack.
And we play so aggressive, very nice from the side of the nuclear Vikings. This is what you want to see, right, in these games. Where I feel like in game 1, the moment they lost control, they felt so lost. But now, when we have these more aggressive, maybe lanes, mid lane is just chilling, bot lane can play their game, top lane can play his game. We feel like we're such a good spot.
Doesn't have the flash, stunned in the
they
middle of
kill
the
for
minions. The W shield though, Shook. Oh my goodness. That electrocute did a lot of damage, but finds it.
Not close at all, and an easy kill from the god.
And Shook should know that Christian passed up in this top side, so we'll be around. Won't find any sort of gank though. So all good, and in this bot side it is bleeding a bit. Oh, Sack the Queen has to pick up this wave. And they get bullied out a little bit under the turret. Finding a good combo to Suarez. But the bubble lands onto Sack the Queen. And look at that damage from Alessio. Nice. On this bot side, finding themselves just a little 10 CS lead in isolation. Good stuff. Good.
Yeah. I mean, more than that, I think we're kind of cheating. I think we also outscale, seeing as we have this Enchanter and the Syndra, right? So
yeah.
Yeah.
Focus. About good stun again from Shook. For 2 meters.
Yeah, the stop matchup looks quite good for us. Very nice.
Yeah. Meanwhile, mid just a little bit low for healing.
Yeah, but it's fine because we have mana advantage, so it's kind of okay, I think. And we still have the 2 cookies.
And the bickies.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah, a bit of a slow game now. Only lane that's really. I mean, bot and top are chilling. Mid, we do need to watch out a bit for level 6. We can maybe flash on
Level
here.
6 are coming.
All
It's so
junglers
close,
here.
and it's both junglers walking into this one. Josh Kang, can he find the
Can't
W?
really go fingers.
Christian
I
Kang,
can't either.
all good. Sweeper coming out. Josh Kang knows it. We'll do something. QE lands onto Valk, flashing away. Christian didn't find any body slam. A little bit trading up on this top side. Both half HP.
This mid lane is super precarious. Who is 6? Okay, Oriana got 6 earlier, but it's no mana.
Good. Are they going for it? Let's go dancing around this one. The combo lands onto him, but the W does well to deny any sort of backup from Sack the Queen, and they're chasing this one down. The exhaust even comes out. Hopping in is Sack the Queen on the exhaust, gonna pop that bomb, and no flash. The barrier jump away is good. The exhaust from Christian's here, but the combo comes in. Bomba coming on. 2 kills on this bot side. Double kill for Christian.
It was so obvious. I mean, we knew the Gragas was going to be bot side. We saw him coming up. I think they just went a bit too ham, and the fight was looking so good, right? Tristana went in, but we had a good exhaust on her, did no damage, and we still have everything even on Alessio, all sums.
Josh Gang freezing this one.
Unfortunate,
What
but
a
I think it's not
homie.
that bad.
Oh, but they're in the bush. No, Josh Gang, they jump on his head. The bomb will get popped,
He's
but
fine.
will hold the wave for them. Doesn't fall for it. Come on, have that counter to
Nice,
yourself. Yeah, that's my goat.
I mean, that's not good at all, though. Like, that really hampers the
Oh,
circle.
flashing forward is Alessio.
Nice.
He's mad. Finding the slows thanks to the Nami. Can he find it? He's just out of range.
He just E
Oh,
soon. When he
yeah,
is E.
eventually E is up, and that is
Nice,
good from
nice.
Alessio.
Kane was fine,
nice.
actually.
Ultimate committed for Shook, damaging 2 meters. He does have the flash advantage. Won't go against it. Good patience. Okay, I'm nervous again. It's just a Gragas with 2 kills. It's absolutely fine on the top side. Shook doing well. Look at the CS difference. Oof. Almost doubled the CS.
Very, very nice.
And the big first blood came in. Good QE. Home. There's a flash away from the cask. I was just gonna say bomba. Just nothing else.
Bomba.
Bomba. Double bubble coming in. Brownie dash from the bush. It's a good damage into Juarez. The jump in doesn't find anything.
I mean,
Now
Bean
doing
is
Drake.
jumping, being a bit aggressive. I don't think we can contest this straight. We need a bit more time on our carries.
Oh, leave McKeel. The goat. 360p quality. Alright, we gotta up the casting. So he knows exactly what's happening. It's a trade of objectives right now. Nuclear Vikings getting this 3 grubbies. I almost said 6 grubbies, like it's old patch, but finding this 3 grubbies and a trade 5v45 getting a Infernal Drake. And I feel like the advantage is all Shook in that top side.
Okay, Brother Michiel, it is 1-1 now. So this is the game. If they win this, Nuclear Vikings is through in the winner's bracket. If they lose this, they fall down to the loser's bracket.
I think he was watching with Binzuro for the first few matches. So he's been following along and even committed watching on the train, from my understanding. Hey, yo. But 300 gold for Alessio. Doing work on the Lucian.
Yep.
Shook as well. Almost got 1k lead for himself. This poor old Ambessa is bleeding quite a lot, just slowly.
Poor old Ambessa, fucking stupid bitch.
Deserve.
Ambessa.
Shockwave comes in onto Ealing. The cast doesn't land, and Ealing's trying to trade back onto Falk. It is below. The Feats of Warfare go over for it. Ealing has fallen. The Grand Starfall comes in too late for Josh Gang to pick it up. Falk was so low. So it's a pickup in the mid lane for 5v45.
I mean, that's what I'm a bit afraid of. I think that this Syndra's gonna have a bit of a hard
The
time.
Hex Slash through. The bush comes in, but the wave from Nami is good. Stunned up is Alessio, but there's not enough damage coming in from Sector Queen. Throws out the ultimate to get Alessio away. The bubble is dodged away from as well. Josh Kang's behind him, but jumping away. Now Shook in that ultimate in this top side, trading. Can he find the solo kill? No, but the damage is good. Maybe we should go stream only, then it doesn't make so much. We'll see. There's good vision for Shook, so shouldn't fall to Christian. Only has the flash and no ultimate. Used it in the earlier fight. Good run away there. Okay. Looking like the Lich Bane as well first for Christian, I think.
Yeah.
Are you sure? They got the buff in the mage items update.
Yes.
They got buff they did.
Not the biggest buff, but still.
It's something.
Still a good buff.
You don't scuff it at all.
Not bad at all.
Even the Dark Seal has a stack. If you're Oriana this game, would you go Merc Treads?
No,
No. Okay.
no.
I'm just curious
Because
with
at the end of the
Gragas and
day,
the Oriana. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like what's gonna do for you, right? Because even with Mercs,
Hangs in
cannons
this
on
big
you, you're fucking
bush,
dead.
flash away
Regardless.
2 meters. You're fucking dead regardless. Doesn't matter.
So it's like
Don't
your
find it.
only job is just to make sure this Lucian is going to die from your combo.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you kind of need the magic pen, especially because you do have, you know, your Gragas already there.
If you're the Syndra.
Yeah, that Syndra's annoying, but I mean, yeah, it makes the lane better, but like.
No.
doesn't-
I mean, would you pick up the Macros if you're the Syndra?
No,
No. Okay.
because if Gragas is onto you, you int it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the only way he's ever allowed to be on you is if he flashes.
Right, speaking of this, Gragas is finding Alessio in his bot side, flashing over the wave though. Brownie Dash might fall, but the Grand Starfall comes into the backline. Brownie Dash is the first to fall, but Nuclear Vikings are looking good for the fight. Following afterwards, gonna get Juarez in the ultimate though. He will tick out now. Falcon's roamed down though. Josh Kang flash QW in, picking up another kill for himself. 2 for 1 in this bot side. 4 Nuclear Vikings. 4-4 on the kills. Scores on the door.
We are fine. We're in a good spot, I think. Like it's we're not very ahead, but we're not behind either.
Good trading. It's all good. You gotta remember, Shook is the golden.
Yeah, he is.
Right now.
And it's so valuable, right? I mean, this cannon is such a scary champion to have a gold lead on. Because at the end of the day, if he is gonna gets one good flank in a team fight, he can completely wipe the enemy team.
Yeah.
So they have to be a bit terrified.
Because then you're using the bomb, you're using the cask and everything on the cannon and not this Lucian, who is also strong in this one. The second Drake is a mountain, and 5v45 are hitting it first. Nuclear Vikings are walking in, finding Juarez in this bush. The ultimate comes away, flash away from the shockwave, so it lands on absolutely nobody. And Josh Kang's looking for more. Alessio is also here, finding Sack the Queen, but he gets a good hop away after killing Josh Kang. But now there's nobody on this Jake for 5v45. They get pushed up from Nuclear Vikings, and they pick this second Drake up. Good fight.
Not bad at all. That's exactly what we like to see these fights. Yeah, Josh Kang died, but that's fine. At the end of the day, his goal is just to burn some CC and a bit of damage and survive for a bit. So very nice fight. Big pickup from the Dragon. And again, I mean, Alessio's in such a good spot now, right? It's 2-1, you might get a second item soon, might even get a tower from this.
Looks like first
I
turret,
think they
yeah.
are. So good, so good. Very nice.
Kindly, those grubbies coming in strong. Christian and Juarez want to find something for them, but they're backing in the bush. Can they get it off? It will get cancelled, and oh no, they're just getting comboed. They go out of there. Alessio tries to pick up a bit of the wave, but Shutdown goes over to Sack the Queen. 2 kills for them.
Oh, that's not good.
Might have greeded for the first turret just a wee bit.
I mean, that's good. I mean, at least he got like some gold from it, but the
Yeah.
2 deaths were not good.
2 deaths not good, and Sack the Queen can do a lot of damage to the turret as well. But there's no real wave. They're kind of sticking around. Maybe they're trying to see if they can catch off Nuclear Vikings bot lane. But they've actually swapped, so it's going to be Elling instead on this one. And nobody really here. But they get the Rift Herald to answer, so a bit of a cross map play a little bit in this one, but it's still good. With that though, Sack the Queen is now kind of even in gold to Alessio. It's going to come back from that 1k advantage that Alessio did find himself.
Yeah, yeah.
It's 3-0.
I mean, dude, I'm not sure how much it matters though. Like in a 1v1 scenario, yeah, that matter. But on the other hand, though, like when you have this Lucian Nami, the amount of value they provide in team fight just by empowering the Lucian and throwing calling in, and then I think more gold on him is always a good thing.
Val's trying to find Ealing in this bot side. Trying to have the wraparound, but Nuclear Vikings are coming into it. Good QE coming into Val. Ealing has no flash, so the shockwave might land onto him. Josh Kang in their Grand Starfall gets shockwaved away, but I think Val has to run for the hills. Nowhere really to go. Doesn't really have the damage as well. Will eventually fall to that QE. There's the W from Josh Kang. Picks that up for himself. The 5v45 are hitting this mid in a turret as well. Our turret. Tier 1. Tier 1.
The outer, yeah.
Pick that up.
It's a trade. It's you could argue it's worth him getting the Syndra a bit more back into the game. He's always
into
nice.
the public execution. 2 meters goes, finds Shook trying to run away because he sniffs out a dive coming in. Sector Queen finds the bomb onto him into the ultimate. Shook goes to clear out this wave, and the cask does find him. But in response,
there's a nice
Nuclear
try. I
Vikings,
think he had flash up, but this is a good response, right? I mean, we're gonna get a tier 1 for it, a tier 2 for it. Yeah, they might get a tier 1 top lane. Do we even go for tier 3 if they stay there? Maybe. We also could go, if it's alive, it can drive to bot. Oh, it's so sad. One more hit. We could drive it to top of it.
I think they only got 1 charge off. I don't know what happened there. No, it was a spectator bug. Seems to be a weird.
Maybe.
I think it was just one drive, and then he just walked up to the turret. Don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
But I think that was a shutdown going over to Christian. Has a 1k advantage over Josh Kang. So this Bomba, this Gragas damage will be strong. 2 items, Lich Bane and Shadow Flame completed.
Yeah, he is a bit scary, but I think we should be able to deal with him. If someone just blocks for Alessio, then I think he should be able to carry a fight. Just make sure he, and preferably David, doesn't die if Shuk just in front of them. Like, if, you know, anybody, like Josh Kang can be in front of them, it doesn't matter. Just someone blocks them and we're fine.
Yeah. They look for Ealing on this side lane. The cast goes on, will knock Ealing back, but that's all the damage for now. 1.5 HP, flash over the wall. Warriors doesn't find the combo, but now Ealing is in the middle of multiple members trying to trade onto Val, but the locket keeps him alive. Not that close. A good little pick up in the side lane before this Drake does spawn. X-Tech map
This will
for
be an
us.
important Drake, I think. This might be a, well, I don't want to say game-deciding fight, but if both teams decide to fight, it's going to be a very important one. We shall see.
Everybody's here, even TP. 5 members strong for 5v45. Shook waiting in that mid bush. We'll walk in now. Elling will have the TP to come into this fight. As soon as they spawn, Nuclear Vikings walking in. 5v45 has started off. Shockwave does get flashed away from Brownie Dash. The Drake does go over to 5v45, and the Tsunami Wave comes onto 2 meters, flashing away. Good buster shot, but Shook goes in, and the exhaust isn't enough. Public execution lands with the Josh Kang trying to dive into the back lane, but the exhaust is good, but the damage is strong for 5v45. It's Josh Kang and Shook in the middle of 3 members. 5v45 getting a good fight in this river. The cast even comes up and picks up Shook, running 4 kills, going over 5v45 and a triple kill for Val.
I mean, this was the one thing we were afraid of, right? If the Alessio just like explodes, I don't think they can win the fight. And it was even you know, it was kind of a nice fight. I thought they really had it in the bag, but that flash from Christian really put in a lot of work, a lot of damage as well. Yeah, but one side of it. Now, I don't think the Nuclear Vikings are out yet. It's only second Drake. They still have quite a bit of gold on the carries. Yes, mid lane is up with NK behind, but at the end of the day, Syndra is with Syndra. And I think it's not like they're lacking damage regardless. I think the Syndra can just very easily, or not easily, but her job should just be in this game to make sure, preferably, that, you know, the enemy team can't engage as easily.
So Brownie does found over the wall.
Oh,
Shockwave
that's really bad. That kind of disturbed now our tempo is really bad, and they can kind of maybe just do Ethicon on it. That might have been a high print actually.
He is strong, about 6'1". 2 items strong.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I feel like the support on AST would not have done that.
Oh no. Only Atigan, it's not the end of the world. Still a decent buff for them. And it gives them a little bit of level advantage, especially in this jungle. 2 levels ahead. Perhaps 1.
Yeah.
Josh Kang's almost gonna tick over. Just needs like 2 XP. There we go.
Now, I do think our side laning is still maybe better on the side of Nuclear Vikings, just because of the value that this Pantheon has.
Yeah.
It's like he can like so easy to help out in both side lanes and make sure we have a good spot. And I think the value of that is like hard to describe.
So this that global lot is Grand Starpool just pops on the side lane if anybody oversteps.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a quick response. Oh, we're chilling now. It's only like 2k for 5v45. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, so I think the
something.
you know, the exact gold value doesn't matter as much at the moment. But it's more about like how do we play these fights? That's all that matters. That's what we need to be thinking about right now. How exactly is it that we want to play these fights? Do we have a way to like make sure we win them easily? Like what's the plan?
What is the plan? Be afraid of
That's
the
all the
cast,
plan I
be
can
afraid
create
of the
for them,
shockwave. And this Alistair just stomping in, carrying this ball. Could be looking for Alessi on this mid lane. But I feel like 5v45 love just 3 stacking in the enemy jungle. Just try and find a pick. Can't find anything yet. A little bit of a fight over the Raptors. Christian takes it. But it's a slow game. A bit of a lull staked right now. Finding a bubble onto Christian. This is a huge pick for the side of Nuclear Vikings. Will full shutdown go to over 2. Brownie dash and the culling lands onto Sack the Queen. Chugged him solo. Ealing flash ultimate, but the unleashed power isn't enough. The Grand Starfall going into Josh Kang isn't far enough though. And a good disengage from Juarez. But that's the jungler down for 25 seconds. Before this Drake shockwave lands on the Brownie dash and he's just blown up. Oh my goodness, Val.
I mean, this is kind of the scary part about a combo like Lucian Nami. Like, yes, the Lucian is really strong, but the moment this Nami dies, his value is also a lot less. And it just... This Nami is so easy to kill her. It's such a squishy target. If you have a mage like Orianna, like a Syndra, you can blow her up relatively easily. And it kind of, you know, might destroy the combo, but...
It will certainly. If he keeps falling. Oy, 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 oy.
And yes, it's hard for Brownie Dash currently to get the amount of vision that they might want from him. But yeah, I mean, changing
This
that.
Drake is falling so fast. His sole point for 5v45 that just disappeared. Blink and you miss it.
Yeah, so we lost the last 2 objectives because the support was sadly dead. And I think I'm not like mechanically speaking, I don't think that's his fault. It's just we need to have very good comms. Someone needs to escort him to get that vision. Like, he just can't be doing it alone. It's so easy for enemy teams to just kill him. Like Josh Kang or Shuk or Alessio needs to be with him.
I need to track Val. It's this shockwave both times now. It just came in.
Yeah, I mean, the shockwave value, it's just, he can, yeah. But it could also be Christian, by the way. Like, I think anybody can completely one-shot Brownie Dash if he's alone.
Yeah,
so we just need to make sure that he's not alone.
I'm not alone. Hang around with Josh Kang. He's a homie. On this side lane, we're looking for something. Shockwave does get rocket belted away from. So good. Shock doesn't die there. Doesn't use the flash as well. But Val is so close to that 16. Almost gonna get that. Even stronger shockwave.
Yeah, so I think neither team is lacking in the damage department. So
we just said Brownie Dash can't be caught out an insta pop. Oh, I feel like that was just a E and then a Lich Bane empowered auto. Not even a W.
Yeah, he died.
Brownie
Yeah,
Dash
I mean,
disappeared.
he insta dies. We just need to make sure this doesn't keep happening. And I think, again, we might lose an objective because of it.
Yeah, it's Baron. They're hitting it slowly, but they might want to just turn for the fight. The shockwave isn't coming. It's coming up soon. Cast thrown out to dissuade them. Val kind of on a bit of a flank. Josh Kang engaging onto Juarez. Will pop that ultimate. That Unbreakable will combo onto Josh Kang. Shockwave goes wide. Doesn't land onto it. Josh Kang steals it and shook over the wall. Goes into the ultimate. The exhaust isn't enough. There's still so much damage for them. A huge steal coming in for Josh Kang. And I feel like they want to chase TP coming in from Val. They get the inter. No, they don't. Oh, he TP's out of there. That was so close.
Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter, but still.
Still a perfect fight for us. I mean, not completely perfect, but very nice. We got exactly what we wanted out of that. Really good state, a bit of a miracle fight, yeah. I mean, and this is like value that someone like Shu can add in a game like this, right? Like, yeah, our combo is dead, but we still have this like insane teamfight champion.
Slowly been
and an insane teamfighter playing it.
Yes. And now with this Baron, I feel like it's gonna bring him back. Nuclear Vikings. They now are strong. It's 3k ahead for them.
So.
Coming into this soul point fight in 2 minutes. It's gonna be a big ask. Once again, please Rowdy Dash, don't die before this objective. Please. You've got this. Already. 3 items strong on this Gragas. On this Oriana.
Yeah, I mean, these scary stuff, like the amount of. It just. If one person walks up too far, makes a mistake, does a bad combo, whatever, I think these fights can like turn instantly. The amount of damage on both these teams is so insane that one overstep, you're dead, and then your team loses the fight. Like, I think Luke maybe here, that's a bit of a dangerous game he's playing.
Oh my god. Scatter the weak in the bush there. Nuclear Vikings are walking in, trying to find something, but Val isn't there. He's too far. He's sat around in the enemy jungle. They're gonna pick off Juarez before this Drake fight.
Okay, no casket. That's not bad at all.
The bad cast is down. There's still that shockwave. It does land, but not onto Brownie Dash this time. It was Alessio, but he's still strong. Josh Kang still strong. They still have this Baron. They're pushing this bot lane in a turret. This tier 2 will fall. And they can keep this push going and just turn straight onto the Drake whenever they need. Just one Q onto Alessio does good damage. Can be throwing these barrels over the wall. They've still got this Baron buff. Gonna be sieging this inhibitor turret. 2 cannon minions.
But it is looking pretty good for the Nuclear Vikings.
Sorry.
Almost every carry has 3 items. Even 4 items on Alessio.
Yeah.
Ailing almost is his 30.
Almost there. This is the Drake going over to Nuclear Vikings, so a soul is delayed.
Yeah, but still, I mean, this fight was good, but it's like if, you know, Christian maybe got a flank there or something, it's still so, you know, such a fight where your micro is so important. A very close game still. I think you can swing either way.
Josh Kang might be got out. The combo comes in to him, but Buster shot keeps him living. The shockwave, nice E from Josh Kang to deny that damage.
The second
and he's living. Should
there.
TP in the middle of 2 meters though. Nuclear Vikings has to fall back. Josh Kang got a reset.
Really? What was that?
Oh,
that was the wrong way!
Execution lands onto him, and the Scatter Week was the wrong way. Oh,
what did we eat the wrong way? What happened, Ellie? Oh no, my god.
It happens, it happens.
That hurts.
Kind of sieging, but I feel like they haven't got the power.
It's like seeing like your 5-year-old like fall down the stairs. It's like, what are you doing? You had it. Like it was all there. And he
But they
fucked
tank
it.
it, honestly. It's
It's
crazy.
fine,
Little
but
kids,
it's not.
They
It's,
fall over
it's
and
like,
they just like it's nothing.
and like Elling, he also he is
Mhm.
tanking it in the long run. I think we're still in the game. We didn't lose at all, but it's like these. I feel like we made like 4 mistakes like these this game. That just, if we hadn't, I honestly believe we already would have ended. But it's fine. We haven't lost. We're still in it.
Ooh, Shockwave lands on the Shook. And Josh Kang. Does a lot of damage. Chunk out of HP. Has to reset.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know. I feel like we just cannot walk up. Josh Kang is, though. Public execution lands onto him from 2 meters. Can he do enough? The wave does well to peel for himself. And now Josh Kang so low. 30 seconds on this Baron. I feel like 5v45 can stick around and get some good vision set up on this one.
Definitely. And I think that's very important, these games. I mean, we saw the importance that vision has, in especially games like these, where you can just get completely one-shot if you step up too far. It's so high, but I think it's way easier for 5v45 to get this vision, you know, with this many support they have, with the Gragas. Well, Nuclear Vikings, we need Brandish to move into the wards, but we need Josh Kang to like escort the gang. Which he is. I mean, they are moving together as one unit. Side lanes are kind of abandoned in these later moments of the game.
So they've got so long to travel with like the tier 1 and the tier 2 scoring. I mean, this side
Yeah, I mean, even a
bounce
TP,
back
but like
from
a TP these days is like a 3-day trip, you know?
Travel time's a
Used
lot
to-
more compelling in this mid lane to chunk out, sack the queen.
It used to be like
GA.
high-speed rail, now it's like, I don't know,
Yeah.
like Ryanair or something. It's like dog shit.
With
Easy jet.
takes forever. Oh my
It's
goodness.
low quality. You don't even have like good food on board, you know?
Crazy story. I remember calling up some kind of helpline that just went to some old lady's phone but was there. It was quite funny.
What, just a random
story.
person?
True story, just some old lady's
Yeah,
phone.
you went to you just called like
It's
my
like-
mum, and it's because you need help with Wizz Air.
Like, was there a helpline? We got given this like this piece of
The
paper with
fuck?
their number on it. Just some poor old lady.
Nah, that can't. That's illegal. That can't be legal.
Okay, Soul 4 5v45 in 45 seconds. Too many 4s for me. My goodness, the Rabadon's completed. Poor Elling.
Elling. Yeah, he took some
Okay,
L's this game, that's how you
Val
know.
is a sneaky little rat waiting in the jungle for somebody to just face check into them.
He's looking for the fish. He wants some sashimi.
Mhm.
But he might find the real rat. Luke is moving into. Ooh, no,
But
he's
it's a
not.
bit of a
Luke
death
is feeling
push.
something. His
Sniffs it out.
spidey sense, his rat senses are tingling.
Does well, yeah, good. Scry's orb to sniff out that death bush.
And the soul fight for
this one.
5v45.
So Val is first one to get hit. The scan of the week and the unleashed power picks him off before the fight even starts. That's a big pickup for Nuclear Vikings, but on the other side, Alessio's gone golden. Can they find enough? Shook into the ultimate. It's such a close fight on either side. 2 meters trying to find Ealing. In the GA is sack the queen, but Shook finds the kill up. It's a 3v3 now. Josh Kang running for the hills. They're so low on either side. My goodness, what a fight.
I think this is winning for 5v45 though. I feel like Josh Kang, I mean, does still do billion damage, but not that much. And Shook without his ult is just a lot less useful. But no one, maybe it isn't
No
actually.
real
Maybe
ult
Nuclear
at
Vikings
all.
are able to start the dragon. They are.
Let's start it up. 5v45 is still sticking around. They have the vision. They're going to heal up from these Honeyfruit Brownie Dash. Christian wants this one. Has the cask up now. Throws it out instantly onto Brownie Dash and chunks him super low. 2 meters going in. Josh Kang finds the W. The Shook's ultimate is back up though and pops him as well. Over the wall is Juarez, but now the Christians in a good state to get this one. The combo, they can't find it. The smite goes good for 5v45. Now they have the Hextech Soul, and Val has TP'd into this fight. Shockwave into it and picks up 2 kills after getting the soul for them.
Oh my god, that might be a game-breaking sequence.
It
I mean,
is,
with this soul, it's
second
so
game.
huge for them, right? I mean, it's not all to win by any means. We've seen it before. But soul into dragon, into baron. I mean,
Baron.
oi, oi, oi. It's a hard one now. It's a really hard one. Can we fight it? We have our bot and mid
Golden
here.
Eating
That's
gets
all
the
damage.
scat of the week. They will just get this Baron now. Well, fast, no real fight afterwards as well. Brother.
Yeah.
Shall I? Have a look at the gold graph. Ooh. Let's have a look. What a roller coaster. Holy schmoly.
Holy schmoly. I mean, these fights, it's like, I'm not sure if a bit of a gold lead matters for these teams, right? Because it's just one wrong move, you walk up one step too far, you're insta-dead. And then it's like, yeah.
How do you feel about clearing out these waves as well with the Baron up minions?
I mean, it's hard for
Lucky
anybody
Vikings.
that's not Alessio, I think.
Yeah.
Alessio can do it, but anybody else, it's just... And the problem with this
Fight in the
current
jungle,
bomb is...
cast goes out. It's just a bit of damage.
And it's gonna be so hard for someone like Shuk to get like a flank TP right, because his team can't really move out of their base. They're kind of stuck.
Gonna get this bot tier 2. Buddy. But they're not really pushing the waves with this Baron. They've got the turret and that's about it. They're not really sieging. They're just still sitting in these bushes and just trying to find a pickup. They might go mid now, but they don't step up too far. Alessio's going a bit deep. Will they do something? Val in the side lane. No, they're hitting this inhibitor turret. Shook goes into the ultimate just to find some sort of damage onto Val. Still has the Zhonyas. That's the bot inhibitor taken. 4-5v45 Kelly coming out to find some damage onto Juarez. Pops the ultimate.
And these, I mean, these sequences are just like so scary for either team, but also sadly slowly losing for the Nuclear Vikings. I feel like now they're only 2k down, but again, the Soul, the Inhib, the Baron, it's just, you know, now they're completely, and the biggest one of all, I think that they are completely losing control of their own jungle, which means we're not gonna get a flank TP, we're not gonna get like a you know, easy way to walk in. So it's just so hard to like shoot.
Podcast comes out straight onto Ealing, but Alessio is here. 2 meters might have gone too far. Christian trying to find something, but the exhaust is good. Into the Zhonyas he goes. Will he find anything? He's under the turret. Shockwave only lands onto Josh Kang. Doesn't deal enough damage. Shook is here, TPing in. Stunning up them. Double bubble lands. It's a decent fight for Nuclear Vikings, but they can't find too much.
Looks good again. I feel like Christian went a bit too deep to save 2 meters, but we don't get anything from it. Like, gold doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, it gives a bit more damage, maybe a bit more survivability to a couple champions, but like for the real carries, they already have either their full build or already have all the items they need.
It is the Soul Stealer stacks gone, I suppose.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's a bit of nothing. Alessio has the GA. Walking up, dashing on to sack the Queen. Culling as well, committed, but the shields are so strong for him. Huge barrier. And the Ethan went out. Do we have an update on Glorpcat? Wiglaw?
I can take a look.
Checked out your stream as well. I saw the end of the second game. Last I checked it was 1-1. My earphones are dying as well. My headphones are broken.
It's not in the thing yet.
He's in chat. Just
in the...
Give us a little update. Give us a typey type. Please.
Yeah. What do we know? Glorpcat win?
Please let us know. How did it go? Elder fight. Elder is spawning soon. Oof.
Well, there is spawning soon.
Holy.
And I mean, this game is
Problem.
kind of like I'd be on the edge of my seat here. I'll be honest. I mean, I
too
am, and I'm not even in the game, right?
It's like a minute
It's a bit of a scary one, though.
line. What's he's blind?
A minute to Elder. Both teams are setting up. Seems that 5v45 are base, you know, maybe to get some more wards with the last items that he can. Only one who is not full build is the Oriana and the bot laner.
A little damage on the Christian, but
I mean, no flash on Christian is kind of good for us. And Alessio with the GA is also nice, but oh god, we do not have TP on Shuki, so we can't really get a flank TP. But
and Elling has to answer these super
and
minions in
Elling
his
has
bot
to be
side.
there,
I feel
yeah,
like,
yeah.
ugh,
I think they can
we'll
just
clear it
start,
out.
and if Shuk is being matched by Juarez, whatever his name is, then might be hard. On the other hand, though, Shuk does have his.
and it's just Elder buff is
Oh,
just down
no.
before it happens. Good interrupt and public execution coming in. 5v45 have this Elder buff and are looking for the fight. Shook going golden just to stay alive a bit longer, but will fall. That's 2 kills strong, 3 kills now for 5v45. Running for the hills is Brownie Dash and Alessio. I feel like they have to pull off a miracle here on this base defense. They can stop the backs from Val to deny it all, and they still have this in him. Alessio trying to trade, but into the GA goes after the Elder buff. Brownie Dash flashing away to stay alive, but Alessio flashing, trying to outplay this one, but the Elder buff does too much damage. 2 meters almost fell in the end, and 5v45 are looking to take this one. It's just Brownie Dash alive. Nexus turrets falling. Oh, one fight to win the game, and it goes to 5v45. What a series.
What a banger series. And that last fight was so rough. I feel like we just did not have the position to really fight with our bot, you know, being our bot lane being insane as it is. With these Baron minions or these super minions walking in. And then Dwarves played it so well. When we went to go for a steal with Josh Kang, he just immediately flash comboed, cancelled the Starfall, and yeah,
Incredible.
just
Yeah.
won the fight because of it. I thought for a second that maybe Josh Kang is able to get you know, or maybe sorry, Shuk was able to get a good flank there with his ult, but no. And
It was
we
not
lost
enough.
game 1.
MVP votes, why not? Let's throw them out. Because that was an incredible series from either team. Oh my goodness. Go on that one. Why not?
Did we get an update on
Honor and
Glorcat?
defeat.
I don't think we did we?
What happened? Wiggler came in, just said Glork.
Did they win?
Did they win? Did they not win?
It's not in the thing
No,
yet.
I think it'll take a little bit to update it all. They might
What was
be
the stream
waiting
called
for it
again?
all. It was just Wiggler, I think, on his own stream.
No, I mean he doesn't have the thing yet.
Man.
The vid online.
The VOD, the VOD.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything? I don't see anything. I don't even know where to look. But what a series. Holy
What a series.
incredible.
I mean, it
game,
felt
honestly.
close all the way through, right?
Yep.
From start to finish, it felt close.
All the way.
It was close. And 5v45, I'll be dead almost. It might be a deserved win.
I think so. What a tough, hard fought final game. Well done to them.
This does mean, however,
GGs.
that the Nuclear Vikings are in the losers bracket
Yeah, let's have a look.
against, we don't know who, against either Glorcat or against
No, it won't be Glorcat.
not a big Glorcat. Oh no, it's not. There are already people in there. My bad.
No,
I
it will
forgot.
be it'll probably be winners of
Versio or DMG
those,
probably.
yeah.
No, yeah.
the Burloys, a Versio match, or the DMG versus the Bandits one.
When the Bandits were not doing too hot, were they? I remember. So I would be
Yeah.
inclined to argue it's probably Versio, but I don't know.
It's probably a Versio or DMG taking that series this Thursday. Hopefully this gets filled out and maybe we can sneak in and have a watch. It's a Versio who do the stream, not natives. My bad. Maybe we can watch that one on Thursday, mayhaps. So we can kind of see who goes against the Nuclear Vikings.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I'm not sure if I would be happy though if it was Nuclear Vikings after those games. I felt like, you know, you were so relatively dominant in the regular split, and then just like not only the last game of the regular split, but also here now we're just losing. It's not like the dominance is kind of gone, you know.
My bad, I'm not important. Yeah.
Like this was just kind of this felt close, like all the way through.
Mhm.
Game 2 was not as close, but like, you know, game 1, game 3 felt like very evenly matched teams. And yeah, you could argue that 5v45 has improved a lot, which I think they might have, but it doesn't really change anything for
They were the
the
third
Nuclear
seed,
Vikings,
they
right?
were- Yeah. They were pretty good. I don't think they were weak in the slightest. I think it was close, because especially being best of one, it's hard to judge some of the power.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it did feel for a while that there was kind of a gap between first and second place and the rest. And that gap seems to have closed, and yes, maybe that was not never really that real anyway, because it is the best of one, as you said. But, you know, emotionally, I'm interested to see how they'll bounce back.
We shall see.
I mean, you'll find out next week, will we not? Or
on Monday, 2nd of June,
on Monday,
when they
so
play.
that's in, yeah,
It's a week.
in June.
A week's time. Get the
Oh,
scrims
really?
going. Bounce back from that lost streak. And I think with that,
Yeah, maybe.
should we call it there?
Yeah, I think that's it, bros. I
that's
hope
everybody.
let's
Thanks.
get some into solo queue as well again.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll help
Hopefully
as
they
well.
can scrim. They can do all that.
Yeah.
GG's. We voted the mid laners MVP. That was Valley. What's it? That's a weird name. Just call him Val. Thanks everybody for dropping by. Sticking around.
As always.
This has been Odie and Rick Palm Moose. It's been a treat. Banger. And we'll see you.
Definitely.
Maybe for some
Next
Phoenix League? For the
Maybe
tiebreakers?
actually. Who knows? I heard that the Holman Leech has a banger this week.
They play default time Sunday.
Well, I mean,
Don't know
I
if
have
I've got
nothing
something
better to
going on
do.
Sunday.
The fuck do you
Don't think
do?
so. But
Yeah, nothing.
that's been us. Let's get there.
We'll find out.
Heck out of here. GG's to 5v45. Nuclear Vikings, you bounce fact. Have a lovely rest of your evening. We will see you later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Say
Bye bye.
bye.
Fucking inters.